Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever the heck the rest of you identify as. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Stone's Live Poker. I'm your host, Justin Kelly, along with the one, the only, Cali Kid.
What's up, guys?
Cali Kitagawa in the house. So tonight, we got some 5-5 no limits. 5-5, there are no limits. It's a limitless 5-5.
It's unlimited.
It's fantastic. Looking forward to it. See a couple usual suspects. See some not so usual suspects. So I think it should be done. Good, anyways. Let's just hop down to the table and let's not even beat around the bush. Let's get right to it.
Let's get to it.
Guys, yes, the Bear Jew shirt. Indeed, you love it. Seat one. We got A.A. Ron.
Oh, it is.
And it's
a different A.A. Ron.
It's very tough to tell because he's not in his usual seat. You done messed up. Normally A.A. Ron is not on that side of the table. So he's mixing it up tonight, or somebody beat him to the punch. So either way. Over here in seat two, we got Jeff S. Again, you can't miss him. If you watch the stream, he's probably been on Carry the One, like 11 of them. At least. So he's a solid player, solid grinder. You can't miss him. Going on to seat three, who do we got?
We got Asa.
Asa in the house. Now look at that pprofile pic too. He's very serious.
So serious.
Came to play.
I wonder if you'd take that picture today.
Not messing around. I love it. All right, so Asa there in seat three. Seat four, we got Angelo. I don't know if I know Angelo. Have you seen Angelo?
I don't, and I can't. I don't even know if that's really his picture because it's not in the seat right now.
I know. It's almost looks like. Well, it was taken here. I see the Stones background. So Angelo, some new fresh blood for the stream. Always good, right? We can't have all the regulars beating up on each other all the time. All right, over to seat five here. Patrick. Good old Patrick.
That's not Patrick. That's Derek.
Or Derek.
That is 100% Derek.
Oh, that is 100% Derek. Just kidding. You can blame it on our booth guys. The man behind the curtain.
Pretty cool guy. Solid player.
Yeah, Derek's solid player. Got plenty of gears. Definitely not afraid to get in there and call people on their crap when they're trying to slang the bluff. Cruising around next to him. In seat six, we got Daryl.
Daryl
S.
I know he is.
I want to say he looks kind of familiar from that picture, but looking at him at the table,
how can you recognize him? His face is covered.
No, it's the facial hair. It's my facial recognition activating hair. That's how I recognize Asa. Anyway, so Daryl S. here in seat six. He looks like he's sitting on a pretty good chunk there. I see some stack of green. And directly to his left, we got Sean. Good old Sean P. in his usual seat down there.
The picture's off center.
Yeah, exactly, hanging out. He's just giving the G-Ride smile, taking selfies in the car. Yeah. Clearly he was driving. You love it. Good old Shoppy. And then to his left, definitely no stranger to the stream, JD, in the full beanie form. We've seen him, I believe he was crushing on the last stream I saw him. He was definitely raking some pretty sizable pots. Very much unlike the person directly to his left there in seat 9. That's Ebbs. And Ebb, our resident Cookie Monster, he and Candace Collins were running so bad the last stream that they just both took some horrendous beats.
Really?
So hopefully he's doing a little bit better than this. Yeah, and I was actually just talking with Please Fold here from the chat, and he was basically saying that, he's like, yeah, dude, I saw Ebbs run just like the worst you can run for like 3 or 4 days. But he just, he kept at it. That's
like my entire month of March.
That's where I take some time off, and I'm like, whatever. I love it.
Cool. So here's the chip counts. This is a 5-5 no limit game. To start the game, the max bind is 1K, but after the first hand is complete, you can match the big stack at the table. So we have a couple of deep stacks here, around 2,000. Derek is at the top, and let's get to the action, I guess. Sean P. And they might be straddling here too.
Yeah, so Sean P's out of there.
Sure.
Looks like JD's coming in for a raise. I see AA Ron is wearing his shirt. You done messed up, AA Ron. You can see it. All right, so JD does have ace queen. He popped it up to 50. AA Ron makes the call here. Oh, and Derek.
Big slick.
Heyo.
And he's in the big blind. So wait, is JD's bet, was that a 3-bet already?
I don't know. I think it was just a raise over the live. So yeah, so here this will be the 3-bet technically.
So it looks like the live was 15, maybe 20.
There you go, 3-bet from Derek to 220 here.
I like it.
Yeah, I would have expected a player like Derek there in that spot to definitely make a 3-bet with ace king, thin out the field, and this is just going to take it down right here.
Wow.
Ship it, easy money. So I had a discussion with somebody the other day about like 3-betting pre-flop, and he just doesn't do it. He's the type of player who like will flat like jacks and queens and just ace king. Just this buddy I was talking to, and he asked me about this whole scenario about how he got rivered and he couldn't believe it, and he had queens and stuff. I was like, let me ask you this: did you 3-bet pre-flop? Did you at all? He's like, no, and I was like, and what did he have? He's like, oh, like ace 10, and I'm like, and if you 3-bet pre-flop, do you think you would have called that? Probably not. And I'm like, then we would never be having this talk in the first place.
Yeah. The other reason why I want 3-bet is when you have a big hand like that, just for value.
Yeah.
Value purposes.
Right. Absolutely. Because if you do spike an ace or a king, you know, you want that magical pot.
Hills. Yeah. And,
JD's texting somebody. He's like, dude, I just folded to a 3-bet. I'm the worst. Yeah, so it looks like it is a live straddle there.
Maybe that one didn't make the stream yet.
No, shit, it did. Damn it. All right, so we do have a live. So we're 5-5, live 10.
Pretty standard here for the 5-5 game at Stones. The games here, since they do play deeper, often you will see a straddle. And it's exactly what we got here. I play with Asa quite a bit. He plays a lot of the 1-3 game here. Pretty decent from what I've seen. Derek in the small blind again. Nobody's raised yet. He's definitely got a playable hand. It's gonna make it 75 to go. Daryl, what? Oh, I thought that was Daryl reaching chips. I thought he was reaching 200 chips. Yeah. So Derek's gonna be 2 for 2. I think. Yeah.
Solid. Just keep raising, keep winning, guys. It's an easy game. I don't know why everybody doesn't play poker.
He's undefeated.
It's easy money. So Derek actually with our big stack here at 2,200.
Yep.
So guys, we got a quick second. Let me just run you up. We do have the golf and poker tournament coming up here on April 23rd. Do not miss it. It's going to be awesome. I was just checking with Justin. I think we have spots for like 20 or so left or something like that.
20 teams or 20 people?
I'm not sure. So either way, it's not that many. So get in here and get your seat right now. I already bought in Master C here and his friend. So that's easy money right there. So just hop on in, guys. You can beat them for sure.
Miniature golfing?
Yeah, if it's mini golf, dude, I got a way better chance.
I might compete in that one, but
Stop
yeah,
clown.
regular golf, it's, oh no, I'll be out on the, what is it called, a golf course? I'll be stuck out there for hours.
No, I'm a professional weed whacker on a golf course. I just like hack my way through. Some people measure in strokes, I guess. I just measure in balls lost.
I usually have to play golf in my swimming trunks because I will likely hit the ball in the pond.
And then I'll go swimming. I need to cool off. It's hot. 23 team slots open.
So, is it EHB or EB?
I go with Ebb or Cookie Monster, whatever you want.
All right, so Cookie Monster, EB.
Master C's betting people
hand.
$100 putting challenges in the chat, guys. Again, easy money. So this is checking all the way around over to Jeff with a flush draw, who's going to fire out a little money here from the hijack.
And Daryl's got an open-ended straight draw also. Sean P folds, everyone else folds, and
Disco.
Oh,
Disco for both of them. What a sick card. Plus, Daryl's got a redraw a club here.
Daryl makes this straight, but Jeff already has check mark. And
Wow.
Daryl's raising it to 105 here.
So Daryl does Daryl just check raise Jeff, who bet 50 or 40, and then Daryl raised it to 105, and now Jeff's just doing a little Hollywood. Daryl's hoping he folds with the fake fold there.
Jeff is thinking, all right.
How do I extract value here?
That and what hands is Daryl raising me with here? He's just gonna call. Oh, that's an action killer.
It is super action killer. Oh, but look, no, it doesn't slow down Jeff. Jeff's still going for value. That's what I love about Jeff. Fearless.
I like it. I think after Daryl checks that river, he doesn't have the ace of clubs.
Absolutely.
And so that basically means your queen is likely the best, and he had a raising hand on the turn, so I don't know. It'd be hard to get a call.
He looks so defeated the way he's looking at his hand. Oh,
yeah.
there we go. Oh, he did make the call. Did he? Oh, okay. Yeah, he did. But before he threw in chips, he just verbal called and then it's like, okay, fine, take your money, bloodsucker. No, I totally agree with you. At the end of the day, nobody who's drawing for the ace of clubs is ever going to check that river with the ace of clubs.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
And so
especially after you check raise the turn, right?
Right, yeah.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Rick and Barstow, Watt Bry in the house, JFK Stones, TD, we'll just ignore him there. I believe we saw Queen Poker in there. There we go.
Oh, we're playing heads up, apparently.
Mr. Steele went. Oh, yeah. That's, apparently they're just hyping it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Done deal.
Lots of stuff going on tonight, guys. The men's championship basketball game is also on. We'll try to keep you updated on that. Right now it's 35 Gonzaga, UNC 32 at the half. We'll keep you posted on that as well.
We do poker commentary, sports commentary.
We do.
All the above, guys.
Yeah, we're trying to start our ESPN careers.
Well, really what it is we just want you to get all the information you care about in one central location. That's really
exactly
for you guys.
I'm also keeping an eye on this Planet Hollywood Goliath warm-up main event because I got a horsey.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And they're six-handed.
121,000 for first right now, and I believe he is the current chip leader.
Love it. Winning.
I'm loving it. I'm free rolling right now.
All right, so to this flop here, looks like Ebbs picked up a pair of sevens. Daryl with top pair with a pair of tens. Ebbs bets 30. Daryl makes the call.
Nobody's got any red cards.
No, not at all. 9 of hearts peels off on the turn. Does give Ebbs a little straight draw now too. If an 8 peels, no hearts for
Action Ashley, I run the best in credit card roulette. I haven't had to pay for a meal in like 2 trips.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's impressive because it hurts to lose credit card roulette.
It
Especially
does.
if you're with a bunch of drinkers, it hurts to lose credit card.
We went to
roulette.
like an expensive steak dinner during the tournament break, and I thought for sure I was gonna finally get slapped with that one.
What was the bill? A couple hundred?
Like 3 something.
Yeah, for sure.
I free rolled it.
I love you. Just like, oh man. How many people were in the credit card roulette?
5 on that one. I
Solid.
think. Yeah.
Solid.
Usually it's just 3 of us though, and I always win.
I respect it. Now, do you have like the waiter or waitress pull the credit card?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, got to, right?
Yeah, that's the only fair way to do it.
It's true.
I got that game figured out.
Yeah, I got that game figured out. I put in the smallest credit card I can find. It's actually really small. That's funny. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know what credit card roulette is, then clearly you're not a gambler, but that is when everybody who had enjoyed a meal throws a credit card into a hat, and the waiter or waitress picks a card, and they have to pay for the whole meal.
Yeah.
So you hope that it's not your card.
Or you can do it the other way around too. You can like have the waitress, if they're not busy, pull one card or a couple cards out.
Oh, and the last card left?
And the last card left is the one that pays.
Such a slow roll. I can't deal with that pressure.
We like to switch it up. We like to switch it up.
I can't deal with that pressure.
Yeah. All right, JD has a pair of 6s here. Daryl already opened from the cutoff with King Jack. JD elects to just call from the small blind, and Ebb's gonna come along with King Queen offsuit in the big blind. So 3 real hands from late position and the blinds. We could have seen a 3-bet from either the small blind or the big blind. This is a pretty dynamic flop. And JD says, hey, I think I have the best hand. After it goes checked around on the flop, he takes a stab. It should work. And we're on to the next hand. So looks like 7 out of the 9 players have at least 1,000 in front of them. Pretty good.
Just a solid little 5-5 game here at Stones. You know, it's funny how we always say, you know, oh, these games play bigger here than they normally do, you know, elsewhere. Like a 1-3 here is kind of like a 2-5 elsewhere. So, guys, it's true. Like, we're not making this up. Come here and play some of these games. I'm telling you, like, any sort of, like, weekend night where people have been drinking and been sitting there for a while, I mean, you can sit in one of these 1-3 games and everybody in front of them has $1,000 plus.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if your credit card gets declined, then there should be like a
That's a bad beat.
punishment because for the embarrassment factor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You have to it has to be like you have to stand on the street corner holding a sign that's like, my credit card got declined, I'm a loser, or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a race from JD here, exercising that button power. Graphics are catching up. And Ebbs, pretty quick call by Ebbs there. Ooh, JD on the button, flexing with that Queen 6 suited. And Ebbs with Ace King with just a flat call.
Wow. And did Sean call also? Oh, no, never mind. Tripping.
Battle of the suited cards. It'd be great if it's just like, oh, everybody's got whatever suit comes, somebody's got it. All right, Ace 9-10 here on the flop. Ebbs way out in front here, top. And doesn't slow down JD at all. Ebbs checks over to JD and instantly fires. And again, we've talked about that before. Sometimes those C-bets, when they're too quick, almost can represent a little bit of weakness there. Like, oh my god, I have to bet. I have to pretend like I hit all of that, and I didn't.
Yeah, this is also a pretty large C-bet. It's $100 into 125.
And Ebbs is picking that up right now. He's going for more. Oh, he's going for more, like 3 hundo.
And that should end the hand.
Yep. JD right now is like, just kidding, I was just kidding. Well, I guess Ebbs definitely got rid of that run bad from last time that we saw.
But
so guys, another tournament coming up besides the golf and poker tournament. If you're not good at golf, the 6-shooter. It's pretty much 4 degens by degens. We're all going to enjoy it together. So there's 6 starting flights. Every single flight that you actually qualify and make it to day 2, you get to combine your chip stacks from each individual day and put them all together in one big pile, and then start pushing people around.
That's hella cool.
It's gonna be fantastic.
That's hella cool.
I can't wait to fire.
It goes 6-handed too.
Well, I love that they call it 6-shooter because I'm gonna fire at least 6 bullets. So it's like they knew. They knew me. I might need a bigger gun. Suited Ace is in the house.
He just calls. Come on, guys. Raise with that, please. On the button, you have a suited ace. It's been folded to you.
No.
Well, actually, technically it wasn't folded to him. My bad. JD limped in front of him from the cutoff.
So
JD could have raised it.
So A6-4 here, couple of heart draw here for JD, open-ended for Asa, and Ebbs with top pair. A little bit for everybody except for Jeff Sardell. He's just hanging
I think JD and Ebb are going to go to a battle here again. What? That was a super fast fold.
Oh, with the ace? Wow.
Yeah, it's like kind of a weird fold because JD didn't even raise pre-flop, so hard to imagine that he would limp with a big ace in the cutoff there. But
winner.
Well, whatever works.
Bet it and it gets through. Ship it.
I would have definitely liked to see Ebb peel off a turn at least.
Poker Brad 336 in the house. What's going on? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, guys?
Digging this weather right now
Hell
out
yeah.
here that we have. It's like a comfortable 75 to 80, but apparently we're going to go back to some rain here later this week, so
Really?
enjoy it. But just a few days. So don't wash your car quite yet. Save that crap for after the rain.
Derek has ace, queen, under the gun. He's gonna make it, what, 30-ish? 20-ish? Okay, so I guess there was no straddle in this one. Swan P with, oh, I thought Swan P called. Aaron.
So Aaron makes the call. Jeff S makes the call here over to Asa, who's thinking about getting a little 3-bet action here. He's got that look. Sure does. Going up, make it 90 bucks. Oh, Asa with aces. Danger, danger, danger. Now, Asa is a player who definitely doesn't only sit there and play nut. So if you're Derek, it's not like you're putting him on aces necessarily, right? I mean,
yeah,
you get 3-bet.
He could probably be squeezing here too.
Yeah, you're probably going to look him up. I mean, obviously, unless he's got, you know, better than jacks, your coin flip, hopefully, assuming he doesn't have ace-king.
And Derek's a pretty aggressive player, tight aggressive player.
So he's going to make the call here. He's just going to flat.
He does have position post-flop on Asa.
Yeah, and now he definitely has position all the way around. So aces, Ron, and Jeff get out of the hand. So heads up between aces and ace-queen here.
Oh, look at that. That would have been 3 10s for Jeff. That's why it's important not to slow play your aces pre-flop.
Exactly. I got aces and I got smacked. So now, let's see how Asa bets this. Derek may be thinking if he doesn't have a pair that he missed this board, and this is just typical C-bet here.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those boards, anytime there's a pair on the board, it's even less likely that your opponent hit the flop, but keep in mind, Asa is putting in a 3-bet pre-flop, so he definitely has big pocket pairs and any pair really in his range already.
You almost saw Derek do the lean in there to like look at how much Asa has behind right there.
Yeah.
So he is going to make the call here. He's just going to pop one and see what happens. See what he does on the turn. Hoping that Asa slows down and that was just a C-bet. But Asa is not slowing down at all here.
And that too does not improve, likely to improve anyone's range either.
Now, if you're Asa here, are you scared of a 10, or are you just hoping if he called your 3-bet and he was an initial raiser that he doesn't have a 10?
I don't think he.
I mean, the 10's not in his range, essentially, is what you're thinking. Yeah. If you have aces.
This flop, with the 9 and the 10, there's a lot of potential straight draws within the range. King, Queen, King, Jack. I don't know if those necessarily hands though that Derek would call.
We'll call a 3-bet with. Yeah.
But if they're suited, possibly. There is also a backdoor flush draw now.
$175 is the bet.
Derek's gonna let it go.
Letting it go. Best way to get on the stream, Split 10 asks. I'm going to put the info right in there, but you can call or text that number and email that name as well. That is JFK Stones TD, and he will get you on the list. Generally, these games fill up about a week or two in advance, but there's always cancellations last minute. You know, life happens. So just hit him up. He loves when you call him or text him at like 3 in the morning. It's his favorite.
All right, so on to the next one. Is Derek out of the gun again? How is that possible?
Split 10, players don't usually pick up after the stream is over. It kind of depends. I think sometimes we may move at the table, but most of the time, the players just keep playing, and sometimes these games go a long time.
Yeah, it really depends. There's always games running, though, so even if it does break, there's usually a 2-5 game, or the 1-3 games here play big. Sometimes there's even bigger games here as well.
Yeah, because there's, including the live stream, there's 9 games running right now.
What's up, D-Val? Is that D-Val as in David?
Oh, Valdez?
Yeah.
Maybe. You can chime in. All right, so ace, 8, 9 here on the flop. Battle of the King Jacks.
Which King Jack is the better King Jack?
Well, now they're the same. Oh, no, spade draw for Ed. There we go.
Right, so this goes, man. If I'm Eb, I would have definitely bet the turn after it was checked to me. Not only did you pick up the flush draw, the backdoor flush draw,
but you could probably just pick up the pot right there.
Yeah, and you also have a straight draw too. Tons of equity if you just bet there on the turn, take it down, and if you get called, you got tons of equity.
Yeah, exactly. And then you hit it, you're like, yep, I was good the whole time, ship it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Derek is our big stack with 2K, and even our small stack Angelo still has damn near 700. So this is a pretty solidly deep 5-5 here.
Blick in the house too. What's up?
Keep forgetting these laptops are touchscreen. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Oh, not yours. I got the special one. You have to earn that shit. It takes time.
Still six-handed in the Planet Hollywood main event.
Every time they move up, we move up money. I like it.
Looks like it's still halftime in the basketball tournament. It's probably a long halftime because it's a championship. All right, we got a couple of King Jacks again and King 10. Everyone just got a King or a Jack.
There we go. I like Daryl's Ace Queen. He's got everybody surrounded.
Daryl is, I'm guessing, the straddle, the live 10. He's going to raise it to 115, and it's probably going to work. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, everyone?
Jimmy Bluffett in the house.
Oh, Jeff's thinking about it.
Nope. Jeff thought and said bye-bye.
Yeah, there's a PLO game. I don't know when it runs. There's an app. Go to the Stones app. It shows you all the live games running, all the wait lists. You can even sign up for it through the app without having to call in to put your name on the board. It's pretty sweet.
Like Justin says, it's 2017. We shouldn't have to talk to a live person.
Yeah,
we do
I
what we
agree.
want.
It is 2017, huh?
Yeah, right? I think so. I don't know. I lose track of my years.
I know. I forget what day it is usually.
Honestly, though, being a poker player, that makes sense. Like, you're really not supposed to know what day it is.
Pocket 8s for JD. Under the gun +1. He's going to limp. I don't like limping.
Ever. We know.
Just most of the time, though, in these types of games, 1-2, 1-3, 2-5, even up to 5-10, you'll often see a lot of players limping, and they're usually limping with middle small pocket pairs, hoping to set mine.
Yep.
So when I see it, it's automatic. I'm tagging you with that range.
All right, so hard draw here for Sean P on the flop. JD did miss his 8s. Daryl picked up a 5.
Sean's got the flush draw.
So bet JD by 30. Everybody calls. Another 3 peels off. Nobody has it.
Check.
Checks
Oh,
around.
man.
Jack peels. JD with the check mark. Daryl making a move at it though. 140 in the pot.
He might be betting thinking he's good.
Yeah.
But there aren't that many worse hands calling him, so.
Yeah, there's really like no worse hands.
Yeah,
gonna call
so
him.
I'm not sure if he's betting just because he thinks that his 5 is good.
He's going for the thinnest of the thin value.
Realizes
ever.
that he's bluffing.
JD calls it. 8. Once he sees the 8, he's like, well, I'm probably good unless you show me an ace.
I think it's one of those moments where you're like, where he probably bet thinking, oh, my 5 is probably good. I'm just gonna bet without really thinking about it first, and then after you already put the chips out, he's like, crap.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
If I get called,
the second you do it, you're like, I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah. See that a lot too. That 1 seat is the 1 seat. Yeah, we have a lot of. Haven't seen Peter in a while.
I know, but everybody's always eating a salad,
He's
and obviously
probably-
the 1 seat's not disappointing there.
Yeah.
Salad or pizza seems to be the resident theme of the Stones food.
Yeah, I had the what I have tonight. I had the pork chop tonight.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's funny. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna mix it up, but I'm like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I have my regulars are always so good. You know?
Literally just had this conversation about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I still ask for the menu, even though I know the menu by heart. It's like I'm probably not gonna try something new tonight, but I'll just look just
I just want to read it again.
Yeah.
I want to feel like I'm giving myself options.
Yeah. All right, everyone's suited. I love it.
Raise to 30 by Ebbs, 2 callers.
And the heart draw gets there.
Binks a king for Ebb, too.
Flop a flush draw. Cool.
Ebb fires right out of 65. Aaron here with the nut flush draw. Potential, the lowest running straight and the highest running straight potential as well, too.
I like the call. No need to inflate this pot on what's...
Plus he's got position.
Yeah.
So he could just let Ebb set his own price. Oh yeah, top 2 for Ebbs now, so he's definitely going to fire again. And this also actually gives Aaron a few more outs here by giving him queen as well for a straight.
Looks like about a $125 bet.
Split cam in full effect. Ebbs bets 125 here, pushing the pot to 350. And obviously Aaron's coming along. It's just a matter of what he wants to do here.
So when your opponent calls you on the flop here on a king deuce 5 board with 2 hearts, you're either putting him on a king, a flush draw, or maybe like a weak ace for a wheel draw. Because it's a pretty static flop, but it's also semi-wet with that wheel draw and the heart draw. I might have bet a little bit more than what Ebb bet.
Yeah.
Just
so Ebbs is asking for a count now of Ron, how much you got left over there. Although he's got a lot more than the pot would insinuate here. So 475 in the pot. Check's good. Check through.
did it go check?
It did.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did Ebb check that?
I do not know.
Yeah.
Well, Ebb was clearly in check call mode. You know. Oh, and did you hear Aaron say? I figured you had that. Well, definitely Ebb's run bad is done, and the run good has begun. All right, so it looks like we are going to get Nikki out of there, and we are going to replace her with Mr. Cameron.
What are we doing?
We're going to change dealers. You know. Because we feel like it.
Oh, look at that. Ebb's at the top now.
Yeah, Ebbs and Derek almost neck and neck here with chips.
Why is this still halftime? Seriously? Oh. Wait, what?
It must be.
Guess so. Still six-handed. All right, so the second half has started in the men's basketball national championship game. It is a 1-point game. Gonzaga up ahead 35-34. We'll keep you posted on that.
Oh, looks like Rick and Barstow said they just restarted the game, Kyle. So there you go.
I know. I just did the update.
I'm there.
Were you not?
I'm there now.
I'm there. I'm courtside.
Boom, nailed it. All right, so action going around here. Looks like it's just the original 15 straddle. Oh, there's a raise. Sean P coming in for a raise here.
Cool. Mixing
Ship it up to 90 with 7-4 at diamonds, like a boss.
That's like my favorite hand.
Nailed it.
Guys, this just in. UNC has finally taken the lead, 36-35, with 19 minutes to go in the second half. Meanwhile, back at Stones Live.
Get through! Sean P's raising 7-4 to $90 and getting paid. It's a good day. It's a good day to be Sean P.
I wonder if they have the Stones Live game on the screen at the basketball game.
They probably
for all
do.
the fans.
I'd say it's probably like even money bet. They most likely do.
For all the millions of Stones Live fans that are at the game.
I was going to say billions. I think, but yeah, I think you're being modest. Speaking of that, guys, click that heart and follow us, subscribe with us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday with cash game festivities, and then sometimes on the weekends for special tournament events, which you'll know about after you click that heart button.
And we got this one coming up, and this one coming up.
And see how they just like multiply, just boom, done. So bring your 6-shooter, metaphorically speaking. What, they told him to bring a gun. I don't know what's up. All right, so Derek here from the Hijack raises up to 35 bucks.
I got a text. I thought it was an update. Wait, what?
Aaron just munching on that plus EV salad right there in seat 1. He knows what's going on. He knows how to win a pot. Didn't help him make his flush draw earlier, but we can change that.
Have we seen? Oh wait, who was that in seat 3? Was that? I mean seat 4. Is that Angelo?
Angelo, yeah. Has he been back yet?
Yeah, it looks like he's sitting back down. I don't recognize him. Daryl with the King 10. It's suited. Hijack, raising it to 30. Love it. Sean P.
Daryl's a fan. He's watching the stream.
Ace Jack.
He knows what's up. Pops it to 30 over there, and action over to Ebbs. Somebody asked if Ebbs was a regular or rec player.
Someone folded Ace Jack.
I don't know about his actual status, but I can tell you that he plays a lot.
Who?
Ebbs, Cookie Monster over there in seat 9.
Oh. I've never really seen him before.
East Coast Grinder, let's see, says there's not much info for the 6-shooter tournament coming up yet. Maybe JFK Stones can help you out with that. But definitely download our app as well. It's free in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And I know that they have all sorts of good tournament info on that as well.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that, but let's see, who's that? Sean P. folded Ace Jack.
Snell?
From like the cutoff.
See, sometimes I swear
that's pretty snug.
Sometimes I swear that our graphics are off, but then the players are like, "No, I totally folded that," and I'm just like, "Oh, I really thought our graphics were off."
Surprised me though, because he opened with 7-4.
Yeah, because he popped 7-4 to 90, yeah. So why not?
The hand before that.
Yeah, that is Angelo there.
Cool.
Back at the game.
Derek picks up big slit.
Derek?
Derek. Did I say Daryl?
No, yeah, but what did Derek do? Oh, he did raise. Okay, 35.
Yeah, Derek's not gonna limp with ace king.
I know. That's why I was gonna be like, whoa, what kind of weird bear trap is this? Beer. It's my bear deer. It's beer. I mean, it's just animal hybrids here.
All right, so we got 3-way to the flop. Oh man, that's so sick.
Oh god, A6-3 here. Top 2 for Daryl. Top for Derek.
Did Daryl limp call this?
Daryl he flat called Derek's bet.
Yeah, okay.
A little gnarly. Bear is best bear.
Ebb's gonna get out of the way. 4 does not improve Derek. You can see Daryl is a 94% favorite right now. Derek is going to need a king.
Not even an over for an extra out on the turn. Like, it's all unders. Damn it.
Yeah. And Derek's still barreling here. He's got to figure he's got the best hand here. There's a club draw out there. Daryl's just loving it right now. I probably would have raised there, though.
Yeah, got some more value out of it.
Yeah, because if you're going to ultimately play for stacks, the turn is where you want to start building up that pot. And I think an ace is definitely in Derek's range, especially when he's barreling twice there.
Yeah, and he's your pre-flop raiser too, for sure. So Derek, I think, is going to go. I mean, it didn't complete a club draw, didn't complete any sort of straight draw. So you think Derek's going to fire for value again here on the river? Sure is. Hello. Going for value here with ace king, and then if Daryl raises, you never like getting raised. Even if you got ace king with one pair, you're just like, well,
yeah, he's gonna have to fold.
I think. So let's see what Daryl does here. It'd be interesting after not raising on the turn if now Daryl picks the point to raise, but I guess at some point if you have 2 pair, you're gonna.
Yeah, he's
Oh wow! Yep.
Stack of
There
green.
it is. That's a hefty raise. It's probably 500 and some change.
Well, the original bet is 185, so it's gonna raise it to 505.
505, 500 and a nickel. There you go.
And now the alarm should be going off in Derek's head. He's like, crap, damn it, why did I go for 3 streets of value?
So because kind of no draws got there, I mean, like
Yeah.
you're thinking, God, dude, where? I mean, are you just doing this with complete air and trying to make a move on me? Which kind of the way he's stacking out chips, I think Derek might be thinking that.
I don't think it's like because the flush draw missed. It's not the best board to represent. Like what could you be racing with here?
Well, and the thing is, basically anything that he was just slow rolling with the whole time. Like maybe he had 6s or 3s and flopped a set, something like that.
Like, I
basically
think
any bigger hand he's raising you with, he should be
I
raising,
think
and he's gonna
Derek
make the
has
call.
to fold. I think he did.
He did make the call. He did make the call.
It's just
I think if I'm Derek, I let it go too. You know, the problem with a lot
Daryl's
of
never
people-
bluffing.
and
It's so
Daryl's
hard
never
to bluff
bluffing.
that
A lot of
spot.
people get married to Ace King,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just tough because at the end of the day, when you end up on a board, even when draws miss with just 1 pair, it's rough, you know.
Yeah.
I think the same thing. I think Daryl actually gets more money in that pot if he raises the turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. That probably does.
Well, maybe, but then Derek checks the river, and then what does he check call whatever Daryl bets on the river?
Yeah, because in that case, you with the raise on the turn there, I think
He
you're
could have
also
been- he could have
representing
been on
the
a draw.
flush draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so Ace King goes into check call, bluff catching mode.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Poker's hard.
it is. But I think that was an easy raise opportunity on that turn there.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for joining us. You are watching Stones Live 5-5, no limit in the house tonight with, I believe, a live straddle going on here. Definitely click that heart, subscribe, follow, entertain. We are with you here every Monday and Wednesday. It's always good times.
And we interrupt the Stones live for a quick update in the men's national championship basketball game. UNC now has a 2-point lead over Gonzaga, 40-30, with 16 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the second half. Back to you, Train.
Well, in this pot, we have Angelo raising a $30 for the first time under the gun with Ace Jack. Like, just mix these boards together. All right, looks like Daryl, Aaron, and Jeff are all going to make the call. A little pot builder here. Buck and a quarter in the pot. Queen 8-6 comes out there. Looks like our best hand here is currently Jeff with a pair of 8s.
We need chips on 11. Please fold.
I was just chatting with him.
I'm looking
here.
over at him. He's,
There he
you
is.
see that he's
There he
laughing
is.
right now?
Needling. I'm looking at him. Just gun him down right now shoot the eyeball stare at him. Oh, Mr. Optics, someone is gunning for an ESPN career path. He knows what's going on. It's actually my roommate. He's a good dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, who's that?
Mr. Optics. All right, so bet a 40 here with King 3.
All right, what's going on here? King 3 leads. Okay. What happened on the flop? All right, so notice how that bet was really small? That was a $40 bet. Actually, wait, did 2 players call it? I have no idea what's going on in this hand, guys.
Well, 2 pair for Jeff. He's got the check, and it looks like it checks around on the river.
I think that was a $40 bet into about 120, which is pretty small. And what I was going to say is sometimes you can get a live read on bet sizing, and you'll see this a lot with top pair weak kicker, where players will bet almost like a pro bet or like a blocker bet, just to see where they're at, kind of. Because they have top pair, but they don't have a kicker. They're really trying to see where they're at. If you see something like that, and you actually, even if you don't have a hand, if your head's up and you feel weakness there, that's the perfect spot to just raise. And I mean, they want to know where they're at. Show them where they're at.
Yeah, sure. You have a
Raise
question?
there.
Allow me to
Yeah.
give you answers.
Especially if you have the king, like King 10 there, you have tons of equity too, even if you do get called. But yeah, it's just something to keep an eye out for as this episode goes on. See how, if these players are doing that consistently or what.
So looks like we're catching up with the action tracker yet. So JD with Ace Queen did pop it up to 30, and looks like Ebbs made the call. Hopefully no clubs comes for him.
Oh wow. Oh, that was such a quick check back. (7-3), folks. That's how you play it. That's how you win with 7-3.
Wow. So remember how I was telling at the beginning of the stream that Ebbs was running bad? I think we can successfully say that he is not running bad anymore. I'm like, oh, I 3-7 in the same suit you have? Psh, just give me a couple threes. Easy money. See? There we go. Please Fall. Me and Please Fall were talking about that earlier. He was like, dude, God, I watched him run so bad for like days. But he's like, nope. I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna run less bad, and it's gonna happen.
I've been running bad for a whole month.
Yeah, we talked about that too. What's up with that? You need to run. No. You need to run not bad.
When you run bad for a couple of weeks, it's easy to start playing bad, and so I think I'm like at a combination of playing bad and running bad. But it's all ending today because I got a piece of this final table.
How are we looking at that?
Yeah, I'm checking right now. Crap.
So we're gonna race to 35 here by Jeff S. Derek makes the call, Daryl makes the call, and Aaron's priced in. Boom. 5-6 ace here, couple of clubs.
We have a lot of Aarons.
For sure, so many Aarons. So Daryl here with his ace rag. Daryl loves that ace rag, and he gets there every time. He at least got the only player with an ace right now.
Where's Mr. Hole, that hole in his hat, Aaron?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got
that's
another Aaron over there. We got so many Aarons here.
Planet Hollywood. There we go.
All right, so Daryl's still way ahead here with the check mark. Now this puts 4 clubs out there. A little bit of a scare card here.
Still 6-handed at the final table at Planet Hollywood, 50 minutes in level 26. All the players are guaranteed at least $23,488, and the current chop value is at $57,856. Meanwhile, back at the men's college basketball championship game, this is a nail biter, folks. The game has been close since the start. Gonzaga back in the lead by 1 with 15 minutes to go. 41-40 Gonzaga. Who do you have in that game?
Gonzaga.
Yeah. All right, action folded over to, I don't even know what's going on. Where's the graphics?
Our graphics are taking a break. Standard.
Jeff puts 2 red chips in the pot. That would be $10. What? Okay.
Sounds right.
Come on, Jeff, raise with that, please.
So for those of you just tuning in real quick, quick look at chips. The greens are 25s, the reds are 5s, and the blues are 1s.
Thank you, Asa.
And the whites are 100s. They're real. All chips matter.
Derek in the small blind. He's looking to make a play here. I like it. It's about 110, I think. Yes, I was right.
Nailed it. Guess the bet. Let's play a game called Guess the Bet, guys. So we do have that 3 bet here from Derek. Putting the pressure on
Jeff
Asa.
just gets away super quick.
Now last time we had Derek and Asa involved in a pot, Asa was the one 3 betting Derek with aces against his ace queen.
It's time to get a little revenge here. And Asa, look at his face, is confused.
It is. It's just straight up like, what?
Yeah, it's just fold.
Third Nut says this is the softest 5-5 game I've seen.
Derek takes it down.
Come on down and play, dude. Come on down and play, guys. If you have a Highway 80 anywhere around you, we are on that same street. So get on the highway and start driving. It might take you an hour, it might take you a day or two, but I promise you, it's the same Highway 80, so come visit us.
Yeah, if you're like on your way to Reno or something like that, it's a perfect stop to avoid traffic for you know.
It is. Honestly, yeah.
Get some food.
You might end up stopping here and
Play
not
some
going
poker.
to Reno. I mean, it's very possible. So I'm going to take a look at our lovely new commands here. We have Cash Win. Taking a look. Right now, AA Ron is actually up the most with 520 bucks, and Derek is stuck the most, down almost 700.
Who is?
Since we started the stream.
Oh man. Oh, since we started the stream.
Yeah. Keep in mind, guys, we start playing, what, about a half hour, 40 minutes before the stream actually starts recording? Something like that?
Yeah. I think it started around 5:30, and the stream starts at 7, so. Been
EDS
playing
Hero.
for an hour and a half.
EDS Hero, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to chat. Poker Brett 336.
Nobody, this is 2017 poker. Nobody likes to raise apparently anymore.
It's just a friendly home game. But Jeff S is eating a salad. He needs some plus EV over there in seat 2. Handling the salad life.
All right, so JD picks up.
He heard what you said.
Yeah, I think he live 10'd it. He's gonna raise it up and he's gonna take it down. See what raising does, guys? It wins pots.
It wins pots, guys.
Actually, never mind. Take that back. Daryl called. Daryl called.
It still wins pots though. Oh, that's actually not a bad flop for Daryl here. 2 overs and a gut shot straight draw for Daryl. Although JD's still in the lead.
Deuce of hearts. JD makes a bet. That looks like it's less than 50% of the pot.
Third Nut says booking a ticket to come out, play at Stones. Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. If you do want to get here, when you're here, if you want to get on the stream, there's the info. Text or call that number or email JFK Stones there, and he will get you in a game. You're gonna love it. We've had guys coming through here. We've had guys come all the way as far as Malaysia to here. We got them on the stream. They're like, we watch you in Malaysia.
All right, JD takes down the pot. Cool.
Daryl and Derek. Oh, now Ebb's caught up too. So check it out. We got our 3 dominating chip stacks there. 2,400, 2,300, 21. Jeff S bringing that up with 14.
East Coast Grinder. I would say it's way easier to fly from LA.
From LA to here?
It's about an hour flight. If you're driving, it's about 6 hours. Depends on traffic. Could be a lot longer.
You know, we talked about that, and it's funny because like by the time you arrive at the airport early, you go through check-in, you check your bags.
But to LA, you don't even need to check bags. It's just like
you're right. I know. It's like it's just down the street.
Carry on. Yeah.
It's just like a long-distance air taxi, just cruising down.
Pretty much. I just don't like being in a car for that long. I hate being in airplanes for that long.
That's why I need to get me a Tesla and just go on autopilot and go to sleep. Soon.
And then you gotta charge it though.
Oh, no, but the superchargers are free, dude. 50% of your battery in 20 minutes. You know, I'll get some trail mix, hang out, live the good life. It's funny, I did see a video though with guys just in their Tesla, like they basically just set up a board game on the center console and they're just like playing this like board game while the car's driving itself down the freeway. Like imagine if you don't know that it has autopilot and you're driving next to it and you just see these guys like playing Monopoly on their lap while they're driving. I'm like, I'm freaking out right now. Freaking out. Master C says just buy clothes every trip. Ross, dress for less. Nice plug. All right, so we got Jeff S here.
Again with 3s.
He is right after the straddle, and he's going to limp with 3s, knowing probably that Derek's going to pop in a raise. No surprise there. With aces, wee! Pocket 1's good.
All right. Man, Jeff loves putting in $10 and then folding. he's deep enough to set mine.
Yeah,
Thanks.
because here's the deal. If you spike a 3 against aces, you're gonna get paid. End of story. Like, I mean, if you feel like just going for the gamble.
Yeah.
Unless he spikes an ace 2, and then you're just gonna pay, not get paid.
Derek is reloading. I like it. Again, this is a table stakes game, so you can match the big stack. So
And that's what I love. Even our 1-3 is a table stakes game, and I think
Yeah.
that's part of the reason that it's so big. I mean, you get to these other casinos, and okay, well, this guy's been playing all day, so he's got 1,000, but you can only buy him for 300. That sucks.
What a lot of people don't realize is that in deep stack poker, the variance is actually less too.
Yeah, right? Again, guys, just so you take a look here, the white chips in front of people are $100 chips, the greens are 25s, and the reds are 5s. 5-7 king on the flop.
Angelo has pocket kings.
We have mystery hand here for Angelo. Ebbs ahead from what we can see.
Oh, he might. He says he likes the flop.
What do you think about the new setup? I like our new commentator setup. I mean, you really get a full
I was
view
wondering,
of
is
the
that
table.
new? Like, I didn't
Yeah, it's
realize
new.
that
So the
I
only
was
reason
there.
we're notched down a little bit so you can see the outs above us, because, you know, sometimes people have way too many outs. There they are.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking it, right? Because, I mean, then you can see the action. It's
Where
easier.
were we before?
It's easier to see the cards.
Oh,
Remember,
it
we
was
had the
that
whole
stupid-
thing blocked
yeah.
off over here.
Yes, this is way better.
So now you don't have any ads,
I love it.
right?
Yeah, no, this
you
is
know,
way better. This
It's
is
good
like
stuff.
so much better. Jeff called with a gutter here, picks up a pair on the turn, and he's gonna lead out here at 80 into 180. Again, this is another bet that's less than 50% of the pot. Again, it's just a 1-pair hand. He does have a draw. But I'm just seeing consistently every time that it's a less than 50% pot bet on the turn. They're never really strong.
Like, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Too bad. What's his name? Angela didn't really have anything though, but
So let's keep an eye on that, guys, tonight and see what happens. So you say, if on the turn it's a bet of less than 50% of the pot,
Yeah,
they're
when they
generally
lead.
not that strong. They're just kind of like betting and kind of like, hope I don't get raised.
yeah, yeah. Sean P has ace jack again. This time he's gonna play it, and he makes it 30 to go. Ebb calls with a suited ace 8. Ace peeling, doesn't like it.
Peeling, and peeling a fold.
Sometimes when you peel the first card,
You just hope for the second.
yeah, and sometimes you peel the second card first, and the top card or the bottom card,
Yeah.
it changes the card.
It's true, guys. It's real. It's real life. And the more you look at your cards, the more you can actually change them. I've had it happen before.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you've had to drink, that's a true story. All right, so we got
Oh my
battle.
God, guys!
You got battle
All right,
kickers here.
I'm gonna put my friend on blast here. I won't say his name, but it was pretty fucking hilarious. All right, so he has pocket aces.
Is this? I saw the story recently on your snap.
His
or
pocket
something,
aces.
right?
We're in a tournament. It was a really dry, probably like a 7 high.
Oh,
Flop.
Ebbs rivers the 8.
And the guy leads. Oh, so ace comes on the turn, so he has top set. He has pure nuts, and the guy shoves or bets big into him on the turn, and he folds face up.
Oh my God.
And I'm watching him from behind, like, what am I missing here?
Wow.
My friend thought he had pocket kings.
That's
he forgot
so
he had pocket
brutal.
aces, and he just mucks it face up, disgusted. And and the funny part is when he realized what he did, he was like, I call, but then it was too late because they were already in the muck.
So it looks like, real quick, Ebbs bet. Sean actually raised him up to like $200, and then Ebbs just verbally called and then tabled his hand and was like, thanks.
On the
for that
river?
extra money. Yep, on the river. So the only story I have even close to that is we're playing a home game. It was like, but it was a good like 1-3 home game. Like it wasn't like a dime game, right?
Yeah.
So we're playing, and my buddy just he's kind of new to poker, but he's played a few times, and he gets a little flustered, right? And he'd already looked at his hand. I guess he'd maybe had a little bit to drink, but hanging out, but like not drunk, but. We just look at him and we're like, hey man, it's on you. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And first reaction, knee-jerk reaction was just fold. And then we're like, all right, so we go to take his cards, and like he didn't want to give them up. We're like, dude, you said, you know, verbal's binding. You said fold, right? We take his cards, and he leans over to me and whispers in my ear, I folded aces. I'm like, what? He's like, I forgot, and I freaked out. And I was like, just fold. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're the worst.
Oh, man. So, what did you say happened on the last hand? Ace-Jack raised?
Ace-Jack raised the river there. I think he, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think he check raised the river there.
So Eb led out.
Yeah, so he checked over to Eb. Eb leads a small bet. He raises to 200. Eb's just like insta-snap calls and was like, yep, my 2 pairs monster. Get out of my kitchen.
What was the river card?
His 8.
Oh, it was the 8. Yeah.
Remember, again. Remember when I talking about Eb's running bad? That's all over. Eb's is not running bad anymore, guys. He is just fine.
That's a gift.
So Jeff's got jacks. He pops it up to 55. Gets called by Daryl. Queen, queen, 6 on the flop. Jeff's still way out in front. Daryl with a small piece of it.
Yeah.
And Jeff has a hard redraw too.
That's a quick call from Daryl.
Now, when you get such a quick call from Daryl, I'm honestly less apt to put him on a queen, because I think with a queen he might Hollywood me a minute and then call, you know what I mean? There was such a quick call, I'm like, dude, nobody calls that quick.
A lot of times, though, queen.
But you're also calling to hopefully slow him down.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you got a heart draw, maybe you got something. So now, Jeff bets and Daryl, or Jeff checks and Daryl bets.
Jeff should probably just call down here. Go check call.
Yeah. And the heart draw does get there. And he checks. Daryl's gonna rep something. I think Daryl's just putting Jeff on complete air here.
We saw Daryl do this earlier though when he had the pair of 5s. Like,
listen to Jeff.
This is pretty much it's pretty much a bluff here. Like, what are you trying to call you? Ace King?
Could I get a green tea with honey only?
So really, at this point, Jeff is just thinking, do you have a queen, or did you get your flush draw? And I think he's less concerned about a queen.
It's kind of weird, because if you put yourself in Jeff's shoes right now, Daryl's betting out. Normally, I don't think a 6 would be betting here. It's actually a tough spot for Jeff now with that.
Somebody's in trouble, right?
I don't know if Daryl realizes that this is pretty much a bluff.
Yeah, I know. Let's hear the table talk here. Listen. Now look at this. When you get the whole I'm going to show one card thing, I've done this move that Daryl's doing. You have like, I look and I flick like the one card underneath, like I'm going to flash you the queen or something.
Which one is he going to show though? Like, I feel like both those cards are just terrible cards to show.
Yeah, well, I mean, you show him a 9 and hope he puts you on queen 9. If you show him a 9, like he just insta calls.
Yeah.
Even if you show him a 6, he probably insta calls. Don't show him either.
Yeah. And the body language here just says weakness, in my opinion.
See, Sliker, I picked on the whole I want to show you my cards posture thing too. I totally agree with you. I mean, I've done it when I'm weak. I've done it when I'm like going to show him the queen, even though I don't have it.
Pistons, I'm not playing the Goliath. It's my friend that I have a piece of that's at the final table. But yeah, he's still in it. Jeff, just pick up on the body language, man.
He is. And it's funny because earlier in the table talk, you heard Daryl say something to Jeff along the lines of, well, I know you had me pre-flop, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's really talking it up. Like, oh, yeah, well, you know you had me pre-flop, but you don't anymore. I mean, it's one of those things where you'll get your edge real quick, guys, on players who talk when they're weak or talk when they're strong. And that's why it's really important to be polarizing when you're doing your play, right?
Yeah, I would have liked to see a bigger bet on the river if you're going to try and do that. Like, if you really think that the 6 there is good, I would have just checked it. Because, you know, maybe check call.
Very cool, guys. So again, if you're just joining us, maybe the first time, or maybe you watch all the time, click that heart, subscribe to us, at least follow us there. And we are with you here every Monday and Wednesday, streaming, spewing cash game action. Spewing. spewing. Like a long night of drinking.
I spew on the regular.
On the reg. Lion Locks 333, what's going on? Shermisher, hello, hello. Please fold. Okay, all right, please fold. We'll give you a shout out too. Jeez.
Angelo. Derek likes the small suited connector. Pink.
Gets a piece of it.
Piece of it.
Out flops Daryl here. 10 on the turn. Now Daryl picks up a straight draw along with his couple of overs. Whiff City, Derek with the check. Boom. Ship it.
Ship it.
He like kicks out the 6 a little bit in case you didn't see it. Look, that's a pair.
Yeah,
You want to see what a pair looks like? That's a pair right there. All right, so 2,400 here for Derek, our resident chip leader, as we like to say, just because it bugs Jake. And Angelo down there on our short stack at 555. JFK Stones back in repping free puppies in the chat. No surprise there. He's cleaned out all the local animal shelters. I really don't know how this guy is still giving away dogs. I really don't know.
Justin?
Yeah.
Like, is that serious?
Free puppies for followers. Yeah, no, it's not serious, but he basically is. I wouldn't be surprised. He tried to ship them once. Look, he tried to ship them once via UPS, but he forgot to poke holes in the box. I'm not going to tell you how it ended, but you can figure it out. All right.
Man.
And he said for our 1 million follower, he's going to give away your dog.
SPCA is.
So then what are you going to do for Snapchat?
Folks, we have a 1-point game. UNC now, actually, take that back. Gonzaga has tied it at 48 apiece. 9 minutes and 42 seconds in the second half. Really close game. I'm not even sure how many lead changes there have been, but we'll keep you posted on that one. Back to you, Train.
Well, right now in this pot, Ace is actually popping it up to $35 from the button with pocket eights. It's on Derek to call. He's got King 10 suited. Will he make the call?
He's thinking about it. I think he's actually thinking about putting in a 3-bet here. Ace's range from the buttons pretty wide. Derek is a competent player. He knows this. Other thing to consider is that these two have 3-bet each other all day long.
Oh, they got history. I love it. You see that a lot. Now, normally you see a lot of these two guys going back and forth a lot of the same times at like in a final table of a tournament, like a book tournament, right? But here, these guys though, they're just like, whatever. You want a 3-bet? We'll 3-bet.
So Derek just elects to make the call. And he's gonna flop an open-ended straight draw. Why does Daryl still have cards? Did he call also? Okay, I guess we call. With 60s.
So open-ended here for Derek. I like his hand by a mile, especially if a heart peels.
So the action is checked to ace, so he was original pre-flop raiser against 2 opponents. That's
right in the middle of everybody's range with this
Yeah.
queen jack, you know what I mean?
Pretty wet
Even
board.
if you have a hand, I mean, it hits every hand. What hand does it not hit? 10 jack, jack queen, jack king, king queen, ace 10, ace king. I mean, it's like it's all over that range right there.
On the flip side, Asa could represent, a bigger pair here, and if he gets a call, which is not going to happen because Derek's
to raise by Derek.
and that's going to end the hand. But let's just say one player called and you get a low, like a 3 or a 5 or a safe turn card. You know that a lot of draws are calling that flop, and so if you continue to rep the story, you can put in a pretty big bet on the turn, maybe like bet 80% of the pot or something like that, which just happened.
That's not cool. We'll reboot that in a minute. Nice.
I can't hear anything anymore. So
Yeah, well, that was in the laptop. We'll fire it back up here in a minute. When your laptop blue screens in the middle of a broadcast, let's just see what happens.
Where's the power button? I wonder if my phone did it. I'm such an idiot. I have my phone on top of it. Ace is still thinking about this. It's a $150 raise.
I think Ace is just thinking, like you were talking about, if he can just rep this story, keep it going, and just pop over the top and think I'm a beast, but he will not.
It'd be
He will get
way
away.
too hard to do that though after Derek check raises, I think. Is it go? I think these two are just kind of at a leveling war right now. Like you saw Derek take a little bit extra time to think about what his play was going to be before the flop, whether he was just going to call or put in a 3-bet. We're kind of seeing the same thing there on the flop when Asa gets check raised, even though you know he can't call that. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Maybe they'll level each other. Maybe they'll level themselves.
East Coast Grinder chimes in, says, I love Daryl. He's the type of player you want in your game. He chooses to defend his blind with 6-2 off. And I'm like, I can respect that.
I actually thought it was a graphic lag.
Nope. Sometimes when you think the graphics are just weird enough, that's because they are.
What happened, dude? How do I turn this on?
Yeah, I see. Like I'm watching it blink on the side.
You are?
Yeah, well, I can see when you push it.
Where?
There you go. See the blink right there? This little light right here. But
Hold it down. I'm having technical difficulties here. Whatever.
So
I don't
to
need
the
it.
flop.
I can no longer see the chat anymore, guys. So go ahead and talk
8-6-4
as
here.
much shit
Couple
as you
of
want.
diamonds. Looks like we got a double gutter here for Sean P. Beastie.
2 of his outs are gone though.
Yeah, whatever. He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
Just keep playing like a champ. No excuses. Play like a champion. 10 peels gives him a pair. Now this actually gives Daryl and Ron both a straight draw. Aces Ron open-ended actually now. Let's see, Korean Knife. This is a cash game. This is a 5-5 no-limit hold'em game here, brought to you live at Stone's Gambling Hall, located right outside Sacramento, California.
Anyone can play this. Just come in and sign up.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Easy game. Oh, we're money up. We're money up. And we know your boy's still in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't received. Oh shoot! I do have a text. Oh, yeah, it's not from him. Yes. That's a good pay jump.
Isn't it nice when you can just sit here and just root for your mule? Go, go, go.
That's a $7,000 pay jump. 5 players remaining.
So you just made like an extra nickel. Life's good, dude.
Yeah.
Good, just sitting here, dude. This guy's so plus EV right here, it's not even it's not even funny. Just sitting here watching poker, and my buddy's playing poker, you know, first world problem.
I feel handicapped now without a computer. First world problems. I wonder if this thing's not plugged in.
Is it plugged in?
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, we lost a laptop. Yeah, I don't know. It just said shutting down, and then I saw like a random fatal error, and it just plugged in. Is it plugged in? So if I push this and push and hold, it just blinks for a couple minutes down here by the power thing, and then that's it. And then it just. I don't know. Is there a,
I'll just pretend like
can
it's
I connect to
working.
a certain web address on mine and plug the headset into mine?
I don't need it.
Where can I go?
Oh, actually, I'm just not the app.
Table talk, it's overrated.
I don't even know if I have it installed.
So we looks like we're tied up 52-52, Gonzaga and UNC with 8 minutes to go in the second half. Meanwhile, back in Citrus Heights at Stone's Gambling Hall, we have a 5-5 no limit hold'em game running. Paul is in the box as our dealer. AA Ron, under the gun +1, has King of Spades, 10 of clubs. He's going to call 20, so I think the straddle's 20 here. Jeff S with another small pocket pair, limping in again. And look at this, our man Derek
Server I can access here.
with pocket rockets, raises
no worries.
to 100. Man, it's so nice to wake up with aces when there's a live 20.
So nice to wake up when you're the person doing the live with a big hand.
Yeah.
Check it out. Everybody's gonna think I'm just an action player bluffing.
Yeah.
Raised to 100. Yeah, no, Jeff's not gonna set mine for $100. No way.
This one time I lived it and I picked up aces and there were already 6 limpers. So I popped it up pretty decent size. The guy that was under the gun +1 shifts it. He limp shifts it after I raised.
Yeah.
He wasn't like super deep or anything like that.
But it just feels so great when somebody does that. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, you
so-
were setting a trap? That's not going to work well.
I'm loving my life right now, but then 3 people called. It was
Oh my God.
It was the loosest, craziest action game.
And then you
ever.
hate your life. Then you can't.
Yeah,
You're like,
and
there's no way
like,
I'm good
oh
here.
crap! Yeah, and of course I lost.
Yeah, there's no way you're good.
Yeah,
Like I don't
it's-
care. Like nobody
So
runs like
gross.
that.
There was like
yeah.
5 way to the flop. No one believed me.
No, of course they don't believe you.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I used to play at this other little card room up in the hills that used to be around, actually with Jeff S. there in seat 2, and nobody ever believed me up there. Like I could like show you the nuts. They're like, I still call, you're lying, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Those are
right
the
now?
best games. Though,
I know,
but it's
I
just-
know.
Yeah.
It was so great. I probably gave myself that reputation though, but then I played on it for like a year and just cashed.
I wouldn't believe you either.
It's true. I don't believe myself.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Okay, so Asa here, our original razor to 35 actually flops top here. Jack high board.
Nobody else has a piece of it.
So, and they all check over to original razor, who you would expect to see bet anyways. Little do they know, he actually flopped the best of it by a mile. Nobody else really has anything to come along. I'm gonna try a little magic here real quick.
Meanwhile, UNC now has a 2-point lead at the commercial break with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. It's a close game, folks. Who has money on this game? Probably like everyone.
He was asking the name of that place I used to play at. I was like, you sure was. Sure was the place I used to play at.
Wait, what?
Oh, the place. I was just talking about the crazy place in the hills. He's like, yeah, he knows exactly where that was at. That's how you know it was good, when they're like, oh, yeah.
Daryl is watching the live stream as he looks down at 5-6 offsuit in the high draft. He calls 10. Sean also calls from the cutoff with 3 deuce offsuit. We're gonna see a flop. Wait, did 3 deuce call or not? Because this is actually an interesting flop. I guess 3 deuce did not call, which is probably a good thing in the long run. Oh, it would have gotten there, but we can't be results oriented. That was an exciting hand.
So exciting. So, question for you.
Yeah.
Look and see if that's actually plugged in, because I bet you it's not. That's my guess. Just the power one, yeah.
This is the
Korean Knife, there is a bit of a delay. We are here with you guys live 100%, but the footage we're all watching together is about 20 minutes old. Just to make sure that you can't text your buddy and be like, oh, he had aces. Nailed it. It's coming.
Oh!
Got it. I fixed it, guys. IT support as well as commentary support. Nailed it. And look at that, all that without the battery. I took out the battery too. Nailed it.
Wow, look at this. Where's everything?
Just click once, and then we have to log in.
Wow. What's the password? IT support.
I forget what it was. It's something.
We got
for
hack it.
though.
We got hack it. It's probably.
Hey Bob, what's the laptop password? Yell it out.
Stones 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
It's close.
Stones live 1 2 3.
Poker Live.
Oh, that's kind of close.
No.
Nope, incorrect.
That wasn't it. I couldn't hear you, Kenny. What'd you say? Is it Poker Live 15?
And we're gonna get locked out.
Yeah, right now. I can't hear him anyways.
All right, we got a hand brewing. Never mind, it doesn't seem very interesting.
Sean P's got the flush draw here. And Aces Ron here has a pair of 7s. JD with Brick City. So Aces Ron fires out 30. Sean pops it to 115.
I like it. I like it. That's another small bet on the turn. I'm assuming it went checked on the flop around. Yeah, it looks like it got checked around the flop, so that. It's another weak bet, like we were talking about. and I think Sean is making the correct play. Raise all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Good play. I wonder if it's like cap locks.
No, I'm getting it right now. Get back in there. Dose Smiles, do Smiles, what's going on? Thank you for joining us, always a pleasure. Snap Call 95 said, yo Kyle, how'd the 1-3 rehab assignment go?
The first few days went well, and then after that I lost 4 consecutive days for a total of almost 5K.
Yeah,
it was pretty gross.
So the rehab assignment could be going better.
But I've been playing kind of bad. I've spent the last couple days just reviewing stuff. I think I was due for just like a review. Do that every once in a while. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. There we go.
Banked it.
But the run bad ends today because we are 5-handed at the final table.
Now do this action. Let's see, I'll take care of that in a minute. I'm not sure what we got to do. All right, so taking a look, Derek is sitting at 2,600, followed by Ebbs at 23, and Angelo down at 540. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, so just which program do we open? Yeah, it just wasn't plugged into power. I ran out of juice, so I yanked the battery.
I don't think
just
the
in
mouse
case it was
works.
frozen. Handling biz.
We got too many things going on. We're responsible for live updates.
Everything
here at Stones. We're updating live from Planet Hollywood. We're updating live from the men's basketball championship.
And actually, in case you guys didn't know, we actually power this by bicycles underneath. Actually, we're actually keeping the power running to the booth too, so that's exciting.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the whole night.
We got some hands here.
Perfect. Hey, we can do the table talk again. Now that he's tanking and saying nothing.
You can put your browser window over that if you want.
Okay.
Just keep the sound off.
So I go to Twitch.
Yeah. Cool, Bob.
Thank you.
That was the man behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen, making things happen. That's what he does. East Coast Grinders asked a question for Kyle. Says, do you find yourself playing tighter when running bad or not opening as big pre-flop? Or do you try not to let it change your game at all?
No, I try not to let it change my game, but a lot of times after running good for an extended period of time, I do notice that my ranges start loosening up, and I think that has a little bit to do with my recent run bad.
So it looks like real quick, Aaron here, I think it opened for 40. Jeff flatted with Ace King. Sean P with the same Ace King, 3-bets it to 275. Aaron gets out of there. Now over to Jeff with Ace King.
Oops, what did I just do?
We'll figure it out.
Oh.
275 here.
I think I'm back on, guys. I think I'm back. Oh, we got Ace King versus Ace King.
Yeah, I love it.
Just one of the tighter players in the house. He's gonna let go.
Oh, he lets it go. All right, guys. Actually, believe it or not, that Jeff is our resident guy who's up the most here. He's up a little over $800. Daryl actually stuck the most. He's stuck around $1,100. That stream's muted, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, because then we'd be able to hear ourselves.
Yeah, then we'd hear like ourselves on a delay. It'd be intense.
All right, guys, figured it out.
Apparently, you need power to run computers.
Yeah.
Nobody told. I didn't get the memo. Nobody told me.
That's probably why I cannot play online poker.
That's it. It's brutal.
Better live.
Guys, my screen's just blacked the whole time.
I did that. I was something. No. All right. True story.
Wait, how is this a story?
No, true story. Back in like 2009, I was playing a final table online. I was heads up with about an 8-1, 7-1 chip lead. First place was like 24,000 or so. And the internet, not the power, but the internet went down.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, I was tripping out. I wasn't sure if I should run down the street to my friend's house and log in there and play there, or if I should just wait it out.
And your heads up, right?
Yeah.
So the blinds are gonna move so fast when you're not there and you're folding.
I logged on and I was finished in second. 16,000 was the most miserable 16,000.
I know, right? Isn't that worse?
Yeah.
I've never been so upset about 16,000 in my life.
I was pissed. I was really pissed. I was like really mad. Oh, we have a request to do live reports for the Underground Muay Thai Boxing Championship currently happening in Bangkok. You know what? I think we can probably figure that out.
That's hilarious.
Give us like 10 minutes.
So
there might be a delay.
PokerBrat336 asks, how do we decide which cash table to feature on the stream, or is there just one designated solely for live streaming? We have one table. Not all of our tables are rigged up in this fancy schmancy camera section like we got here. I know we have one live stream table, and we set up the game in advance. We fill the seats in advance, and again, you can get that information if you want to play on the stream by calling or texting that number here. We'll post it for you right now. But it is the one game, and then we also have a side feeder game to this as well. And so yeah, so you can definitely get on the stream whenever you want, but no, we don't just pick a random table.
Is Ong Bak fighting in that underground Muay Thai? You seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
So now that we're back online and everything, just gonna give you guys a quick update on the UNC Gonzaga men's championship basketball game. UNC is now in the lead, 62-60. Just over 3 minutes to go. That game's gonna go down to the wire. It might go into overtime. Do you think they'll pay us extra for overtime coverage?
Yes. Yeah. No, that's wishful thinking. Probably not. But I like to think so.
And at Planet Hollywood, we are now 5-handed. Level 26 with 10 minutes and 43 seconds to go on the clock. Tuan Mai is still alive and doing well. Back at Stones Live in Citrus Heights. Thank you for that update, Kyle. Jeff S. has pocket jacks here. JD's got pocket 10s. And we got a bunch of other hands in this $20 pot here. And Daryl flops the world with 3 4s.
Did you just thank yourself?
I did.
I really
you were
respect
busy
that. No,
on your phone,
I
so I'm like...
I respect that. Thanks for that update, Kyle. Back to Kyle. Hello. All right. So life's good if you're Daryl right now. Definitely flops trip 4s. Out flops Jeff's pocket jacks here.
Trooper, this is live. We are live. I am live. I'm answering your question live. But the game that you're watching has about a 25-minute delay. That way,
you can't text your buddy. He's got aces fold.
Exactly.
That's why when they're tanking, he's like really waiting for his cell phone. He's like, what's going on?
All right, so check this out. JD, I think he was the pre-flop raiser. I'm just gonna assume that he was because he's betting 100 here. And
he jams it. He just ships it. He's like, how about $2 grand? How do you guys feel about that? He says no draws in my house. So
yeah,
jacks,
no,
tens.
he's playing it like he could have a flush draw here. This is a pretty monster bet.
It's a way monster bet.
He's probably only gonna, again, it's something we've seen Daryl do a few times.
Yeah.
He's probably only gonna get called by a better hand, but what he's trying to do here is polarizing his range and really trying to represent a flush draw as well to get a pocket pair like tens or jacks or queens or even kings or aces to make a call here. So it's not a bad play necessarily. It's actually pretty tricky.
Sometimes the gross overbet makes players think twice. And it's funny because I've noticed this too. If you play with all sorts of levels of players, everything from a home game to guys who grind for a living, right? I feel that all-in bets mean different things to different players. I think a newer player, an all-in bet scares. Yeah, he's gonna make a call.
It worked on JD.
So Jeff's never gonna call here. He's never gonna overcall ever.
Jeff's too
but the thing is against newer players, I think an all-in is scary. But against seasoned players, an all-in's like, why? Why would you want me out of here? Like, now I want to call. You know what I mean? So he does have a
max
4.
Value.
JD looking for one of the 2 remaining 10s. There's only 1 10 left. A 1 outer is all he can get here. Brick City, and it's good. East Coast Grinder rooting for a 10.
East Coast Grinder is going to join our live Muay Thai underground reporting team.
Oh my God, I love
Bok
it.
Kim beat Unk via flying guillotine. Rest in peace, Unk
Chips on 11.
Oh, Third Nuts is flying in tonight. Bring it, dude. Come on down. Game's running all night.
Yeah, so talking about that hand that just happened, that was a really crazy play. But you know, it's designed to look like you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
And
You either have it, you either have a 4 or you have nothing. You have absolutely air, and you're like, nobody can call this because you should think I have a 4.
Yeah. And it ended up working.
Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry. It's not just it's not making any sense. Sorry. But if it is us,
Yeah, Dub Niner, I'll be there. I will be there, and I'll be super jet lagged and tired, and but whatever. That's my life.
The Trooper 67, come on down. Apparently trying out that new Cannabis for Men cologne. It's fantastic. All right, so looks like we got calls of 50 here all the way around. We got 3s, 4s, ace 5, king 8, 6 on the flop. Ebb spikes top pair.
Oh, all right. So we got a top pair weak kicker from Ebb. Let's see how he plays this one.
Looks like it was checked around on the flop, I believe. 8 pairs the board on the turn. Open-ended for JD.
And he's
Who's
going
gonna
to
take advantage and just bet it out, betting it on the come.
Looks like he's reloading for about 1,000.
Disjunctive logicism says, I have to say, man, when I make a massive overbet like that, I never get a call. I mean, and I get that. We're like, I'm gonna make this look super spaz bluffy, and the guy's like, yeah, whatever, nice hand, I fold. I'm like, damn it. All right, so Ebbs does make the call with top pair weak kicker, 6 on the river, double paired board. Ebbs, nobody likes to see that, including JD. But the pot is 400 out there. JD checks it. Ebbs is going to take a little bet at it here. I don't think JD would ever check an 8 or a 6 in that scenario. Yes. Ebbs does the fist pump of victory.
Disjunctive. So, man, your name is way too long. But to touch up on what you're saying there, other thing to keep in mind is, but I have no idea if Daryl was thinking about this at all when he made that bet, but we have seen him make a couple of interesting plays, interesting bets tonight. Twice where he pretty much turned his hands into bluffs.
Right? Even though he had a small piece of it, I don't know if he knew he was turning his hand into a bluff, right?
And I don't know if he's maybe the other players picking up on that a little bit, that he's a little bit unconventional. So that could all feed into the decision why JD made the call there. And if Daryl realizes all that, maybe he's using that to his advantage.
And guys, this is actually something that we see here a lot. A lot of people, when some play or some call or some raise looks extra spazzy or weird, you got to remember that these guys, especially in like a tournament scenario, these guys have been playing with each other for hours and hours and hours, and 5 and 10 and 20 hour, whatever. I mean, so at the end of the day, like, they have so much added history against another player that they're in a hand with that me and you don't know necessarily.
Yeah, we also know that Jeff, who is also in the hand with Jacks, is an extremely tight player. When he didn't raise that flop, we're not putting him on a super, super strong hand. So the other thing you're looking at is the effective stack. And the effective stack, JD had like 800, 700 or so. So even though the shove looks like it's a 1 point, it says it's a 1.9 raise on the graph, but it's really whatever the effective stack is, which is like 700 or 800. Now if Jeff decides to slow play like ace-4 there, or like what was it, pocket deuces, that would have been a full house.
Was it deuce 4?
Then you're just like,
deuce 4 on the flop?
shooting yourself in the
Oh
face,
my god. Well, and you know, the second he made the call, he's like, "Do you have a deuce 4? Oh, it's so sick, it's so sick." All right, we got our resident artist extraordinaire Paul hopping in the box. Every cool Stones hat you see around here, pretty much Paul made on the fly out of his garage. Right, so
we have an update from the men's basketball championship game. This game is down to the final 20 seconds right now, and it's a 1 point game. UNC 66, Gonzaga 65. Wow. Oh, it's actually 68 to 65 UNC. Crazy. I don't think Gonzaga's gonna win. Gonzaga was looking good in the first half, and then the live stream started, and I had to hop in the booth, so I don't know what's happened since. But I thought Gonzaga was gonna win.
Daryl and Derek still are 2 big stacks at the table, 3K and 2600. Beast mode.
Meanwhile, East Coast Grinder, do we have an update on the underground Muay? I think we've lost him. We'll try to get you guys up to speed on that game as well once we hear an update.
That game,
yeah.
Punching people in the face. The Trooper requesting a steak and a flight and a hotel. Requesting literally a steak to eat and a steak to play cards with. Impressive. All right, so we got a raise to 40 with 7 deuce by Derek, and I absolutely love it because, guys, we're not playing the 7 deuce game. He's just sick, and he loves it. Fantastic.
UNC now up by 8 seconds, and this is going to be the game, folks. Okay, 7 seconds. The clock has stopped. Asa with pocket 10s.
Flat call.
Derek raised with 7 deuce. Are they playing 7 deuce?
No, they're not. That's the best part. All right, 8-6 deuce here on the board. Couple of hearts. Derek spikes a deuce. Ace is 10
Do we
still
know
ahead.
that for sure?
Yeah.
It's been verified.
I mean, I don't think they're playing it.
Thinking is not.
We'll find out.
This is a pretty dynamic flop here, meaning the best hands that hit that flop are likely not going to be the best on the turn. Asa is way out in front though. He's got an overpair.
Blackout General, this is not a rerun. This is live. We are live with you, my friend. All right, another 6 on the turn. Pot's at 275 now. Asa first to act.
Derek could very likely think that he's ahead the way that this hand's played.
You want to think if you're Asa that Derek hopefully isn't pre-flop raising with any of these cards in his range, but then again, as we can see, he was pre-flop raising with 7 deuce, so that's definitely in his range here. 4 on the river, Asa with the check mark here with 10s or best.
I think Asa has to know he's good here now. And these two have been going at it.
And check down. It's good. I like how Derek looks at his hand like, maybe I'll show you the deuce. Nah, I won't show you anything. You deserve to see the whole 7 deuce if I blow you out of that pot, though.
UNC is at the free throw line with 7 seconds left. They're up by 5. So now that that game is over, we'll be, well, it's pretty much over. And it's over.
Game time.
We have a live update
Final.
from the UNC Gonzaga basketball game. UNC is victorious. They win 71 to 65. Gonzaga goes home, the loser. Their second loss on the season. Great season nonetheless. And
Gonzaga goes home, the not winner.
the not winner. Back to you, Train.
Well, looks like we got a lot of limpers in this spot, lots of hands. King, king, deuce on the flop. Trip kings for Jeff S. Way out in front. Way out in front. 96% with 5 players in the pot. I would say that's all about, but locked up here. 10 on the turn. That's going to give Jeff the check mark. It feels good to have the check mark with 5 people in the pot on the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
All he needs now is a 10 to maybe get paid off. He just retired.
Gotta love Master C and his punniness for sure. Speaking of which, Master C, I have your buy-in voucher for that golf couples tournament for you and your boyfriend, so don't miss that out on that.
Yeah. However, depending on how well you do in the golf part, that determines how many starting chips you get in the poker part. Which
is why you need to team up with a really good golfer.
I know, because otherwise I'm busting the tournament before the poker part even happens.
And you know what's cool about the golf and poker tournament, guys, is you actually rotate partners every blind round. And so that's going to be interesting because I think it's going to change the dynamic. I think you're going to have a little bit maybe tighter play because your partner doesn't want to be the guy who busts you out.
And then you have to explain it to
You know,
them.
it'd be like, oh, and then you have to make up a story like, oh, you never know, bro, it was crazy, you got quads over my boat, and you're like, nobody's like, no, it wasn't. You bluffed with 8 high and got called.
Is the final table going to be on the live stream?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so it includes, let's see, and includes a box lunch, guys. Where else you go buy into a poker tournament with golf and you get a box lunch? Dude, Lunchables are awesome. Give me a snack pack.
A bunch of limpers, four-handed.
Queen 6 deuce.
Aaron. We see this too much on Stones Live. Late position limps with garbage hands.
With garbage.
Just raise.
Just raise. Just please, just raise.
How do we see the whole cards? Guys, it's 2017.
Yeah, we use gnomes. They're under the table, they look at the cards.
They have binoculars.
It's pretty obvious.
They report back to us on our walkie-talkies.
And when we're not in the live stream, they're stealing the socks out of the dryer. It's pretty obvious, guys.
Yeah. Action Ashley asks, what's the biggest cash game stakes? I played 1025, no limit, Maryland, and I play a lot of 40-80 limit hold'em in LA and Bellagio. Can you stand next to the table while your partner is playing the hand? I don't know what the rules are on that.
I think you can. Obviously, I don't think you can give him advice on it, though. Maybe you can give him a little head nod. I will tell you this, though. This golf and poker tournament, from what I have heard, they are lifting the table talk rule, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous for angle shooting.
So you can't?
You can just talk whatever you want at the table. Table talk. Whatever, man. Go for it.
But you can't talk to your partner, right?
No, I don't think so. But at the table talk, and it's funny because, I mean, dude, you can angle shoot even if you're not in the hand.
That's
Come
really
flop
hard
comes
to-
deuce, deuce, 8. I'm not even in the hand. I'm like, oh, I folded a deuce. Oh. I mean, dude, it's so screwed
It's
up.
gonna be chaos. It's gonna be
so
chaos.
ridiculous.
You hear about the tournament that Matt Savage is doing at Commerce, I think next month or whatever? It's no cell phones, no electronics, no headphones,
Nice.
no sunglasses, no hats, no hoodies.
I like it. Just
It's-
raw,
yeah.
dude on. Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right. But yeah, raw poker. Let's leave it that way.
Should be interesting.
All right, so we got a race of 70 here by Daryl. 60 to call by Sean. He's gonna object here. He says, no way, no thank you. Ev's checking out as well. And it's gonna be fold around. That's pretty much gonna wrap up the hand.
What is the highest EV clothing to wear at the poker table? I don't know.
Is it Deesh gear? Is it Deesh poker gear? I just wear funny shirts. All right, 4-3-4 here. Couple of clubs. Flush draw for Derek. Couple of overs for Daryl. Both checks through. Deuce on the turn now gives Derek a pair with his flush
Look at
draw.
that 80% favorite.
And he's going to check it over as well. I'm surprised we didn't see a little bit of a pot builder there from Derek. And he gets the clubs. Now that's actually a money card because he's hoping that Daryl has ace anything and has to pay him here. Pot's at 185.
I would say bet big.
Sure is. He's going to bet 200, make it look super bluffy. Unfortunately, Daryl did not connect. Had that been the king or queen of clubs, you definitely probably would have got a little bit of action there.
So going back to that question about what to wear at the poker table, actually, do you like make any decisions at all based on what your opponent's wearing?
I don't want to say I make decisions solely based on that, but it is like factored into my head.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think for me personally, like it's weird because if you get one of those guys who I think is just all like super like jewelried up and super just like almost like a wannabe like gangster or whatever, I'm like I honestly don't give him necessarily as much street credit as a solid player. I think he's just in there for like the glitz,
gambler, right?
Yeah, the glitz and the glory, and I'll call you on my flush draw type thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it factors through my mind for sure.
It does for me too.
Yeah.
When you see like the young 20-something-year-old, early 30-something-year-old wearing the hoodie, sweats, flip-flop, sandals, with socks or something super scrubby.
Yeah.
You know he's probably an online player at some point.
Yeah.
Probably has bricks in his backpack. Probably would be what I would consider a new era or a modern day player who will probably be 3-betting with a wider range versus someone who's old school and probably only 3-bets with premiums, aces.
You're doing lots of air quotations.
Well, you know. But I think, I think what people wear at the table can give off some information.
Which is what I love about something like when you get Longcar, who goes and he just plays in a bathrobe, but then like takes the whole fucking thing down. Like, don't worry about it, guys. Like, joke's on you. No, but it's definitely considered into my range of possibilities.
Yeah, interesting question, interesting topic. All right. Anyways, meanwhile, back to the game here.
Yeah, a little bit of a flop here. Ev's got a piece of it. Got a pair and a straight draw. Angelo was open-ended with his under pair. Asa and Champi over there in Whiff City. We don't know what Daryl has.
That should do it.
Ghost of M knows what I'm talking about. Anything with the collar popped and your hair spiked up like those guys from Jersey Shore, that's like super plus EV. That's like triple plus EV.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I came to play cards. What do you got? I got two of the best ones here.
Oh, did we get a call? Oh, Daryl, we don't know what his cards are.
Daryl with the mystery hand. Now we got 3-pair Canadian boat here for Ebbs, although that does put a 4-card straight out there. And I'm not sure what the action was. Maybe check. And looks like Queen 8's going to take it. I believe so. I didn't see what Daryl had. Yeah, Queen 8's good.
Probably had like a flush draw or straight draw or something.
The Trooper. We are Stone's Gambling Hall. We are located in Citrus Heights, California, just outside Sacramento, California, our lovely state's capital. The once home of the Governator.
GTL. That show was pretty funny when it came out. You gotta admit. I wonder what Snooki's up to now. Or she's like.
What's up?
Snooki.
Oh God. Who knows? I don't want to know what Snooki's up to.
Oh my God! I got an update, guys. Let's see. Oh shit! That better be a good one. Dinner break. Oh, that's an old update.
I was like, that's an update where, you know, he's still in, obviously, if he cares about the dinner break.
Oh, it's a late dinner break. What time is it? Dinner break just started.
He's the same guy.
All right, we got Race of 20 here by Ebbs.
So the tournament's on break. The basketball game's over. What are we supposed to update on?
I think there's poker. I think we're playing. Yeah? No? Oh.
I forgot about this game.
Well, Ebbs was playing, definitely. He raced 20. Gets called by Jeff S. Looks like Asa. Did Asa get out of the way here? Looks like JD's in. Ace 8-4 on the board here, catching up with the graphics. Daryl spikes a 4, and Jeff spikes an 8.
Are you guys talking about what type of clothing is game theory optimal now?
I love it, dude. Our chat's the best, guys. Seriously, our chat is the best. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, if you got boobs, why not show them? I'd be distracted.
It's true. I'd be like, what, is it on me? I fold. Let me just keep staring. All right, so over to Jeff here with the best hand. And he's going to check as well behind Asa with the mystery hand. That's 65.
Even the Muay Thai is on hold right now. So.
Oh my god. All right, so it looks like everybody mucked except heads up against Daryl and Asa now. Daryl checked, Asa checked, so 9 on the river. Daryl's airball on here, just a pair of 4s. Oh, Asa takes it down. Asa with Ace Jack. Way the best.
The first one we were using, right? Yeah, not the other one came better.
Oh man, you guys are funny.
Why that stuff? These ones, think about it.
Alright, so what's going on? Aaron. The straddle is 20, guys. This is a 5-5-20.
Good old 5-5-20. Come on down to Stones. Play your favorite game of 5-5-20.
Zambot says 2 real money, real players, real fun, and salad.
Oh god,
a lot of salad.
It's true. So it's the salad real. It's very real. Wait, who was gonna send me a suit last time? Wasn't that Jimmy Bluffett? I didn't get that suit in the mail yet. I expect fun suits.
Fun
for sure. Fish can catch. What's going on? 5-5-20. That's just how we roll at Stones. All right, so Angelo here from the hijack pops it up to 65 with 8s. And it looks like it's good. Getting through.
Whee! We haven't seen Angelo win that many pots.
So take a look at these stacks here. Daryl, Ebbs, and Derek damn near tied, both at like 26 to 2,700. And Angelo on our short stack down with 605. 7-minute abs. It's like, I got it, guys. I'm going to revolutionize the industry. I'm going to come up with 6-minute abs.
Trooper, this game is a table max game, so you can buy in as much as you want up to the biggest stack. So right now you could come in and buy in for about 3,000. And that's how all of our 1-3 games, 2-5 games, 5-10 games, 10-25 games run here. They're all table stakes, so they're super deep.
Super deep.
Super cool. We have an update from Las Vegas. Tuan Mai has 2.9 million with 5 to go at the dinner break.
Blind's coming back at 2040.
Blind's coming back at 25K.
Oh, 2550. And he's got 2.4? Solid.
2.9. So that's about a third of the chips in play.
Solid. Stop messing around. Knock out the rest of the players and let's get this show on the road.
Money. I'm not even doing anything right now.
Making money by sitting here, guys. Living the dream. Cali Kid coming at you.
Yes.
You have a love life question in there.
I have a love life. Am I still dating Liz Lou? Dude, that's top secret, guys.
Straight
Come
up,
on.
keep that in the DL. All right, so Queen 7-9 here on the board. We got a wicked little straight draw, flush draw for Ebbs, and we got a pair of 9s for Derek.
No, like, no, I mean, if you don't rook, right?
Kyle Antoine is low-key trying.
Oh, jeez.
No, Actually, that would be me and my boy Tom Dwan.
JFK Stone says you have like 17 girlfriends. Yeah, it doesn't count. You don't count the ones that he pays for.
Stop putting me on blast. Liz Lou is obviously watching right now.
It's true.
Oh man, I'm sweating now. I'm getting called out.
Look at this turn. Of course, a 4 peels, giving Derek 2 pair against the world of outs for Ebb. So Ebb's now open-handed. He can catch a 3, an 8, a club.
JD is putting in a race? I don't think it's a big enough raise, guys.
I respect the attempt, but not against these hands. This is not going to end well.
Unless
for
it,
you.
I don't know, the graphic might be wrong, but still.
Yeah, it looks like a raise. No, and the graphics looks like 240, 250, and Ebbs is quick to make that call. He's not going anywhere.
Not really sure what JD was trying to accomplish here. Obviously, we know he's bluffing, so he wants them to fold, but you got to put in a bigger bet than 200, I think.
So the Trooper wants to know if there's any backstory in any of these players, etc., etc. I just did punch in the command cash win, so that will show you their either net gain or net loss just since this stream occurred. That's the best I can do for you. I don't actually look at their bank statements, not that the money would actually flow through there. Just saying. So Ebbs calls 200 over to Derek, who's in the tank, and he's going to make the call as well.
JD's like, oh man, how much do I have behind?
Now look at this pot. This pot is just escalated quickly now. Pot's at 800 at least.
Yeah, it's such a draw-heavy board now too, with 2 flush draws, 3 draws. There are at least,
oh God, disco for Derek. 4's full on the river.
What do you do if you're Derek now?
Oh man, you just think, how do I take this to Pound Town right here? Pay me that money. So there's well over 800 in the pot. I think the bet sizing was a little soft. It's first on JD to act. If he tries to get bluffy here, he's gonna have a bad day. And I think if you're JD, after you make that move, after you make that bet with 2 players behind you and they both call, there's no way you're ever good here, and there's probably a slim chance you're pushing anybody off this pot.
But if you're Derek, are you checking to let them bluff?
Well, you're last to act. You're last to act here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so Derek,
My bad, I thought he was
if you're
first.
Derek, you're loving life right now. That's what you're doing.
So JD is still thinking.
And Ebbs, who misses it. Oh, I thought he was grabbing a stack. We're still waiting on JD's action?
We're still waiting on JD. We're like me and you. We're just like all about.
We're super like, I'm just waiting to see what Derek does. Like, God, how much does Derek?
We don't know who's
So here's the deal. If they both checked him, how much does Derek bet? Yeah, they both checked him. How much does Derek bet? Pot's 800 some change. He's been like,
go for value here.
well, they just bet 200, so what, 300 some change?
Yeah.
350? 400?
The problem is that all the draws missed.
Yeah. Nobody can call you, right? There's not somebody really sitting there
So
with a
you're
random ace
hoping
queen
someone
thing.
has maybe 7-9 or like a big queen or
Yeah, any sort of big
9.
queen might get some value there. Yeah, I like that. 350. Trooper saying 240. Third nuts is at 350.
He bets pretty. Oh, there's
A white there. So
2 whites. 2 whites.
3, 280, something like that.
Yeah, 280 is a good bet.
Oh, 380 it says. Oh yeah, there's 3 whites.
380?
Solid. Okay.
Okay.
So we were all right in the range, guys. Anywhere from 350 to 400, we were all in that range. Just pumps the pot up to 1200. JD's just posturing a little bit now, just for a little save face. And he's not going to get called by either of these players. That's going to put a nail in this hand. Good luck. Shout out to Action Ashley, who I guess is going to be playing a little TV table cash game herself. Right on.
That sucks. If you're Derek, nobody has anything.
Yeah, you just connect so strong and you just get paid nothing.
how much is everyone up and down right now?
Let's take a look here, guys. Our big winner is it's actually Jeff right now with 660. They're kind of even the tables a little bit. JD is currently hurting right now. He's down 15 hundo.
Yeah. I guess that can make you want to make silly plays on the turn with deuces.
Can make you, how do I get this pot? Because God knows I need a pot.
Derek's back positive 100 now after that hand. I think he might be up more than that from before the stream started, but he was down about 700 since the stream started. So he's getting some of that back.
So the Trooper 67 asks if there is a bad beat jackpot. There sure is. I believe right now it's up to, who knows, 30, 40K, something like that. And it's, I believe, any quads or better beat as long as both cards play. And I still vouch that we will hit it on the stream one of these days.
Probably.
I mean, I know I'm in like an uphill battle on odds, but if we keep the stream going for years, it's gonna happen.
They should just rig it and make it happen so that it'll be the best marketing thing ever.
Everybody already thinks it's rigged anyways.
And I'm gonna play on that night. I'm gonna ask them what.
Can I'll just take table share. I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy here. Okay, so we got a raise to 25 here from the cutoff by Sean P with Ace Jack. Yeah, I've been hyping that we need to hit that bad beat in here for quite some time.
Yeah,
so
that'd be so awesome.
Ebbs calls the 20. Jeff calls the 20. It's on Angelo. He 3-bets to 140 with 10-8. What's up, Angelo? He just reached down, found the transmission, and changed gears. And it's gonna get through. Angelo, you dirty dog, you. Picking the right spot. You know how many times these 3-bets pre-flop are taking it down to this table? Nice, solid bet.
Yes!
Oh, he tabled the 8-10 hand. He did. He showed everybody. You sick man. And I don't even think they're running like bluff pots or anything on the side. They just sucker for a good time. Come on down to Stones, guys. Or they try to bluff you every hand. Just get paid.
Yeah, 1500 is a lot to be stuck in this game, but at the same time, with the stats this deep, you can make it back in one hand.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock here at Stones, guys. I hear them drawing a table for the rack attack. For those of you who aren't familiar with it,
maybe we'll get a rack attack on this.
We pick a random table, and we just, depending on the limits, I think you throw 100 or 200 bucks in there, and it's just in the next pot automatically.
Daryl raises 20. Got a couple of callers. You take that back. JD is not calling. He is raising. 5x the open.
JD 3-bet with hundreds. It's like, guys, I'm stuck 1,500. I really need to get some of that back. If you guys could just call, that would really help me out. Really, really, really help me out. So Derek, our big dog at the table with 3,100. Derek with the Mountain O Red. So when you're at the table generally, do you like having a large chip stack, or do you try to color up everything to like $100 chips or whatever, so you just have like a small stack?
I like to color up.
You do?
Yeah.
But then you can't make as much fun chip pouring with all of your crazy stacks.
That's true. But so here's what I hate. I hate when you're playing in like some places it's like a 1-2 or 1-3 game usually.
And they won't color up.
Yeah, like they just give you wraps of $1 chips.
Yeah.
Just to make it feel like you have hella chips or whatever. But it's, to me, it's the most annoying thing
slows down
ever.
the game.
Yeah, it slows down the game. You have to cut out all the chips. It takes longer to stack chips. It just it slows down the game, and it's just annoying.
So Asa here with Jax from the big raises it up to 40. Little pot builder here. Over to Ebbs, who mucked it. Over to, it's the end of the hand. Ship it. can't wait till we get our online store up and running, because do you know how many people are going to order that Stones hoodie? It's so comfortable. It really is.
I don't even have one.
You need to get one.
I know.
You play enough hours here. You know you did.
I always spend my points on food.
I respect that. I respect that. Guys, if you want one of those awesome Stones hoodies you see everybody wearing, except I don't think anybody's wearing one at this table right now, they're $25 on your player's card, or they're $50 cash.
Are they gonna make like fan hoodies with our faces on it?
They should. Damn well should. No, we should be the liner inside, so they take it off like there's all of our faces.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's good times. Obviously, the highest EV clothing is the Stones hoodie. Order one today.
Are young. We have a 25-minute delay. So if you know something that's about to happen, because if you know someone that's on the table
No
and they're
spoilers.
texting you, no spoilers, please.
Or we ban you. Is there a thing is maximum amount of money you can win at this table? Absolutely not.
Was that a what?
Maximum amount? No, you just keep going. And you know, your maximum amount is as much as other people want to keep buying in. I guess if you stack everybody multiple times, then they're gone.
Have you ever broken a game before? It's a really good feeling.
I know, no, it is, dude. When you break a game, it feels great. It feels so great. Like, I couldn't leave because, well, I mean, I had to leave because I broke the game. Looks like Master C said they tried to actually order the booth and Derek a beer, but they can't run credit card over the phone for alcohol. I'll just add it on your tab, Master C. You just let me know. I'll add it on your tab. You already owe me for that golf and poker buy-in, plus the 20% convenience fee because it was convenient for me to charge that to you.
Oh, who just said that? Or Young, yeah, we announced the 9 p.m. Rack Attack at 9:02 because we are live. What I'm saying right now, the words that are coming out of my mouth right now.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
This is live. Me and you, we're live. But what we're watching, the hand happened 25 minutes ago. And
Action Ashley asks us, what's our favorite crazy game besides poker when we're not doing it? Slots, Bach, blackjack, craps, roulette.
if I'm drunk, roulette's kind of fun because you just like scatter chips around and you don't really look, and it's kind of exciting. But it's hard to win at that game. Blackjack is probably my next favorite.
Yeah, probably blackjack for me.
Slots are just boring. But check this out. Last weekend when
story time?
when I was in Reno, I put a $20 into the video.
Yeah.
It's not a slot, I guess. It's video poker.
Video poker
It's
style.
arguable. It's in between. Just to get free drinks. And I hit quad deuces on Deuces Wild, so it's like 5 of a kind. And that paid out. I went from $20 to like 280.
Oh, you hit 4 deuces on Deuces Wild?
Yeah.
That's, dude, that's like,
So
that's my money right
I
there.
got way
love that.
more than free drinks. It was
I love
pretty awesome.
playing video poker Deuces Wild because it's like if you get 2 deuces, everybody's like, oh, what do I hold? I'm like, just the 2 deuces. You have guaranteed payment. Just come on. Why are you asking me this? You shouldn't
Yeah.
be playing this. All right,
I
so-
didn't know what I was doing in that game though, to be honest.
So Ebbs bets the double gutter with ace high and takes it down.
I just put the 20 in expecting to drink like $100 worth of alcohol and be happy with it, and then I just kept winning, and it was kind of exciting. And I think I jumped up or something and banged my knee against the counter hella hard because the next day my knee was like fucked up.
It's rough. God, the Stones do-rag. Please do not put a Stones do-rag in there. Hanging out of my pocket like a gangster. All right, so it looks like we got a live straddle, live 15, and JD calls. He calls it. Action over. Jeff's out of there. Ace is out of there. That's actually, I think the live straddle was actually 25. Actually, I think those graphics are wrong. And and everybody called it, and over to Derek with 10 jacks suited. I call that the aces snapper right there.
Yeah, it's definitely 25. Oh no, that looks like a live 15.
No, it's a live 25.
And
It's a live 25. Check it out. Those are
why is that?
Because those are too deep.
Huh?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, so it is a live 25.
I need some 4K resolution over here to see these chips. Raised $1.25. And you know what? It's not surprised to see Derek do this. I mean, you know, it's a solid little squeeze play here. You get a bunch of limpers in for this live 25, and all of a sudden there's, you know, $75 out there to pick up, and you're like, okay, don't mind if I do.
I don't mind the sizing either because it's about 5x, but you're kind of just looking to get everyone to fold here first and not have to play it out of position post-fall.
Now you can see our camera going earthquake, but you can also hear that wheel clicking in the background. That's because somebody's spinning our little prize wheel over there, and it goes literally the vibrations go up through the wall, over the beam, and do that to the camera.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know. No, we are not actually having an earthquake. I know, guys. It's California.
I play Baccarat sometimes, but it's like blackjack is more entertaining because you have a decision.
Yeah. I'm so clueless when it comes to craps, but I like drinking and putting small bets on the pass line and just having a blast. And you know, the one thing I do know about craps is if you hear a table making a lot of noise, generally, that's the table you want to be at because they're on a roll, they're having a good time, they're throwing the dice for long periods without crapping out. That's where you want to go. Yeah, and that's pretty much all the advice I can give you on craps.
I played the first time last November in Tahoe. My friend taught me how to play. I forgot how to play already, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like there are guys who are like exceptionally good at craps, and I am far not one of them. I hang out with some of them.
I think there's a way you can roll the dice.
Yeah. First time a long time ago, I was underage at a casino, walking by, they just asked, "Hey, yeah, kid, you want to throw these dice?" Sure. Threw them right off the other end of the table, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna get arrested." I'm like, no, everybody does it. Relax.
I've never played Go Fish, James, and I will never play it just because I made it this far without playing it, and so I'm just not gonna play it.
Solid. All right, so going around, we got a bet of 75 here by Aaron, open-ended with Queen 10. Over to Angelo. He's going in the tank with mid-pair. And gets through. Aaron taking it down. So our big stack here, still Derek at 3,200, followed by Angelo, and our small stack was 610.
Did Daryl lose the big pot? Once again, 3,000?
You know, it's funny, Derek sitting with 3,200, but our graphics actually show him only up 150 since the stream started.
Yeah,
so
he started the stream with 2,000. So
yeah, so he probably chipped up a bit.
Chipped up before, or probably doubled up, or matched someone that doubled up.
Guys, if you're just tuning in or you're regular, make sure you click that heart, follow us, subscribe with us. We are here with you every Monday and Wednesday night, spewing some cash game action.
How do I follow? Oh, am I
you already followed? Did you just unfollow? No. Unfollow, refollow again. JFK Stones mails out free puppies. The win rate that they get to you live is actually about 50%.
I just unfollowed.
Is that graphics right? Did Sean just ship it? Sean did ship it. Said, I'm just gonna ship it. Pay me money.
Alright, I just followed back.
And it looks like JD, get notifications, you'd love it. So it looks like JD just added some more cash behind his stack there. JD really wants to get unstuck, and this is the game to do it.
Why are you guys sending me emails? What?
The Trooper 67, thanks for joining us, buddy. We'll catch you soon. Action Ashley is actually requesting what type of puppy she wants now. She's like, German Shepherd, does it want purebred? Does it have to have papers? I mean, I'm just kidding. Talk with JFK about that. So again, guys, taking a look at our chip colors there, you can see in front of Aaron there, the whites are hundreds, the greens are 25s, the reds are 5s, and the blues are dollars. Raised to 45 by Asa with Ace King. Derek mucks it. Daryl wants to come along. He's like, Queen 9. Shh, got a couple of live ones. Bring it. Aaron with what I call the
Suited
fake
ace.
pocket aces when that 4 just kind of could be an ace if I look at it the right way and I'm a little drunk. I'll play it
But
like
you know
this.
it's not because it's the same suit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Suited aces are the best.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this flop here. So a little something for everybody. Daryl with a little one-upper gut shot straight draw. Asa with a couple overs. And Aaron with the nut flush draw.
It's a pretty wet flop. Lots of straight draws, flush draws. Bink.
Oh, he banks it so good. JFK Stones chimed in, says we're actually out of puppies, currently giving away ferrets instead. They will
Aw,
steal
man,
your
I don't
car
want a
keys and they
ferret.
kind of smell funky. Enjoy. And they might be illegal in California.
All right, so there's 145 in the pot, guys. Daryl bets 40 with a straight draw and a weak flush draw. That's a small bet. It just has weakness all over it again, I think.
It's true. So ace of checks.
Aaron's got the nuts, so he's just gonna raise no matter what. But I think that even if you didn't have the nuts,
It's 100.
you could put in a successful raise most of the time.
Let's put in a solid little raise here. Just 100. 2.5x the bet. Derek over there is just rearranging his towers of red. And Daryl's thinking, well, crap, I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. If a spade comes, is it even good? What am I doing with my life? All of these things are going through Daryl's head.
He's getting almost 5-1.
Or maybe that's just me. Like, that's what I was going
This
through
is
my
good
head.
sizing, I think, by Aaron. Almost gets him to come along, but nah.
JFK Stone said he had a ferret named Zelda and she was awesome. Why am I not surprised that JFK Stone's had a ferret? Like, in the least. I'm not surprised. Yeah, guys, if you haven't downloaded our app, just download it, check it out. It's actually really cool. You can see all the games we have going on. You can sign up for a seat in one of our live games. You can check out the menu. You can see all the tournaments coming up. I actually use it religiously for checking the tournaments. When, like, what time do they start? What's the buy-in on the regs? So
I use
definitely
it to
download that.
sign up for cash games.
Yeah, and especially since I live close, man. Like, I'll sign up and I'll just wait till I'm like second up, and then I'll just like, okay, now I'll leave.
Angela with Ace Queen. When will Veronica be back? She actually is permanently banned from the premises
Yeah.
for bad behavior.
Constant stripper pole accidents. You'd be surprised how much. Do you think she'd be a better stripper for how much she hurts herself on the stripper pole? It's actually pretty impressive. Five, 6, 5 on the flop. Whip City for everybody. Ace Queen still in the lead. Deuce on the turn. No help.
I would have C-bet if I was Angela, I think.
You would. That's such a Cali kid thing to do. Jeff bets the 50. Angelo calls. Oh, Jeff.
Oh, man.
Jeff thinks he binked the best hand, but little did he know he binks the I have to pay you card now. So 75. I think this is probably just going to be a flat call from Angelo. Or you think Angelo's going to pop it up? You think Angelo's going to play it safe? I think he is.
Yeah, I'm just thinking you could raise it for 10 value, I think.
Then if he gets
but
raised back, he
I don't
hates
know.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just going to call. He got me. I got a queen.
yeah.
Yeah, Jeff knows.
3-4 also got there.
So guys, make sure you click that heart and follow us. A couple games we got coming up. You can see the upcoming broadcast list down there if you scroll down if you're on a computer. But this Wednesday here, we have a 5, 10, 20 no limit. That's going to be with me and Jake. Followed by next Monday, it's going to be with me and Tyler. It's another 5-5. And then next Wednesday, you get your wish. A week from this Wednesday, I guess we'll let Veronica back in here. You're going to get a little PLO, the game for Super Degens here. A 5-5 PLO coming up a week from this Wednesday on April 12th with Jake and Veronica. I guess our recovery time is pretty good on those stripper pole injuries. She doesn't stay out long.
She probably just drinks it off.
Yeah, it's the mom juice. It's the wine. It happens. Also in that golf and poker tournament, yeah, I hear them chatting in there. Moneymaker's also going to be playing in that too. So I don't know how his golf game is, but I guarantee you he's going to be barreling some booze, so it's going to be a fun time for everybody involved.
I think last time he was drinking a lot.
Oh yeah, I know. He was in the booth drinking wine out of the bottle with a straw with Jake. And that's just nothing but good times.
That was awesome.
All right, so we got Jeff S here putting in a 3-bet to 90 with Ace King.
With a straw.
And JD, yeah, dude, wine out of a bottle with a straw. If that doesn't scream classy, I just don't know what is. All right, so JD's going to come along too. A little fun snapper here. A couple of live ones.
Every Wednesday night is half off wine bottles here too, right?
Yeah, dude, Wine Wednesday is real. Speaking of real, lots of jacks for JD here, trying to get unstuck in the quickness. Jeff first to act with Ace King, who did fire the 3-bet in pre-flop. He's going to rep maybe a pair, something fun here. He's going to definitely fire out a C-bet. And if you're JD here, I'd like to just see a call, because you're just going to let him lay his own price. Jeff's a guy who will probably slow down though after JD just calls this. Or JD can make it look bluffy and put in a raise here too. He's going to make the call. Oh, no, there's more coming. Did he say all in? Nope, he's just going up. He said raise, I think maybe 350.
Damn.
Yep.
I don't think.
How do you feel about that raise?
I would just flat
You
it.
would just flat it and let Jeff see if he wants to take a stab at the turn as well?
Yeah. Especially with JD's stack size, that's like half his stack.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly, because I don't have that many chips, I would love a flat there and then let Jeff try to basically bluff me off knowing that I have a small stack.
Yeah.
And he's almost going to pot dedicate himself with a bet on the turn of a couple hundred.
And those raises where it's like half your stack, where you leave some behind.
It's so strong.
That's why I hate playing with 100 big blinds.
It represents so much strength there.
Jeff is thinking, would JD really raise here though with a jack? This is, you know, there's flush draws, there's straight draws, there's straight flush draws out there. Jeff is holding the ace of diamonds, so he's blocked the nut flush draw. So you have to consider that too.
Tie-Dye Panda, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Third Nuts is like, is he ever bluffing here? No, we're not.
Yeah, I think if he had the flush draw with overs or open-ended or something like that, I think he
does make the call. That's actually a relatively loose call from Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff's normally pretty damn keen on stuff like that, and he's got to know that the rest of it's going in on the turn no matter what.
Yeah, that's the other problem with that.
Is you're calling so much more than that, and you see that Jeff insta checks. Oh wow! And now Jeff's totally gonna call. That's the perfect money card for Jeff.
Yeah.
Top with the nut flush redraw. He's not gonna go anywhere now.
And he's getting, how much is he all in? 190?
Yeah, and he's
getting five better than 5 to 184. Wait.
Oh no, the river came out. He called it, but then the river came out, and he missed. Yeah, graphics just took a minute to catch up. Yeah, what a setup there on the turn. It's like such a sick, like, action card on the turn right there.
Yeah. I think he could have gone away on the flop fairly easy there. huge turn though for him.
Oh yeah, he sees the turn. He's just like, all right, well, whatever.
They should have ran it twice.
Oh, so sick. After the turn.
couple nonprofits that are in education. They're not through the state.
I just need a couple different rivers that aren't a Jack or a 10 or an 8.
Alright, so JD gets a little bit back.
So the aerials at the end.
So guys, once again, download the app, check out our upcoming tournaments for info here. 2 ones you want to see, 6-shooter, you can see it right there on your screen, it's going to be amazing. All of your buy-ins from every day, as long as you make it to day 2, are all combined for day 2. It's going to be a hot mess of awesomeness. And golf and poker, it's got moneymaker, it's got booze, it's got teams, and apparently you can hit some balls. Yeah, I said it, go for it.
You talked about the 6-shooter?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's funny because somebody was like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, it seems like really lame to have all these I was like, dude, it's something totally different and fun. Like, that's rad.
I think there's definitely a correct way to play it. You don't want to have to fire all 6 bullets.
on one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go deeper and deeper the more buy-ins you
I'd spread out the bullets. Well, we've all been there like, oh my god, how much are you in this tournament for? Well, I have to final table it just to break even, you know, just straight up there.
And I've done that before.
And then we'll go from there.
I've been in that spot.
People are like, oh, that's great, man, that's cool, you cashed like $4 or $5 grand. You're like, yeah, and I think I made $200. Really excited about it. All right, Derek there, a big stack of 3,200. Angelo on the short here with just over $800.
That was a really strange call by Jeff.
Yeah.
Not like him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once you saw the turn, you know what's happening.
Yeah.
But Jeff's a keen player, so he obviously knew that JD was going to jam the rest of it on the turn. So he knew he was calling so much more than just the raise was barely over min, you know.
The duck tacos here are on point.
Yes, they are. And it's funny because I was never a guy who would go somewhere and just like, I'd like the duck, please. I don't order duck, right? You know what I mean? But then I came here and I heard everybody bragging about it, and I was like, damn, they're hella good. I've even had the duck tacos before subbed with garlic chicken instead. Also amazingly good. Sriracha's your friend though. Slap some sriracha on it and you're gonna have a good day.
So garlic chicken taco?
Yeah, exactly. Like duck taco with garlic chicken. Wait, you mean just a garlic chicken taco? Yes, that's what I mean.
Because you're substituting the duck, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Get the duck out of here.
I like duck though. Duck is hella
Boom, 9-5-4 here. Couple of spades on the flop. I guess, wow, Asa with the best of it? Just barely, or JD with the best of it with ace high? Monster, everybody in Whip City.
No. Good 2 speech.
Oh, just kidding. Well, no, I was looking over Jeff too. He's like 23%, JD's 25%.
The players can actually see the chat. And sometimes, occasionally, we do have a player in the chat while the game's going, because there is a 25-minute delay. You can see right now on the screen, Daryl is definitely watching.
Yeah, he's watching. He's probably not definitely reading the trolling comments.
Hi, Daryl.
For sure. Hey, Daryl.
What's up?
Shout out to Daryl. What's going on, buddy? Give us a little wave in 20 minutes when the camera's on you, and we can see, oh, he's watching us now.
All right, so Sean turns top pair.
As does Daryl. Daryl bets out 80.
Oh, Daryl has...
Yeah, Daryl bets out 80. Sean calls it. And Jeff calls it as well on the button. With a couple of overs and a straight draw. Brick City, 7 on the river gives Sean the check mark with Jack with a queen kicker. East Coast Grinder coming out to Cali at the end of this month. You better come in here and say hi, buddy.
I would have liked to see Jeff put in a raise on that turn.
Solid.
Kind of tricky though with 2 players in front of you.
Yeah.
With a caller in front of you already, but
having position,
again,
yeah,
that bet was less than 50% of the pot. And again, it's a top pair weak kicker
Yeah, exactly.
situation.
It's not, yeah. I mean, hell, even Jack King beat you. Well, look at this. He's coming in for the bet now. So they both check the river to Jeff, and he fires, what does he fire here? Pots at 360, he fires 195.
It looks value-ish. he's representing that flush card. What was the action on the flop?
Daryl's watching.
Daryl's
Wolf 2443, so I'm dealing with the trolls.
Daryl's watching, guys. He just stopped by and said hi.
Tough spot here for Daryl and Sean. I like what Jeff is doing here. He called the turn, I guess, knowing that he has flush outs to bluff with. But I think I would have taken a raise on that. I really like the raise here on the turn, given the information that we have so far on these players and how they played with their bet
Wow,
sizing.
so look at that. Daryl makes the call with
Yeah.
Jack no kicker, and he obviously gets Sean to lay down behind, right? Because here's the problem. How do you overcall if you're Sean there?
can't, yeah.
You can't, right?
Yeah.
And that's so sick. We've all been there. We've all been there. We're like, dude. And that's the thing is where if Daryl folds, you know Sean calls that.
Yeah.
You know he does.
And about the bet sizing on the river there by Jeff, I see what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to make it look like a value bet. But I think if you bet a little more, we know it would have worked, but
Yeah. But you can't, yeah.
yeah, he just and that's another reason why I like a raise on the turn, because it really just you get so much information from reading the bet sizing of your opponent sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
And
And that's a huge thing in online when you don't have physical tells to go off of.
yeah,
Bet sizing is like your reading platform essentially
Yeah.
online for players.
but like I said, it's tough to do that with two other opponents. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, some live action games out there tonight for sure. If you guys are anywhere around us, definitely come on down and play some games. Our resident masseuse Tracy's in the house too. She does amazing things.
What's up, everyone in the chat? I see some new names here. Don't know.
707 Hitman, what's going on? All right, guys. You know what? If you guys are just type in where you're watching from, and I know that half of you are gonna just type in like my mom's bedroom or something. But seriously, where are you watching from? Give me a city, give me a state, give me a country, give me something. All right, so we got a race of 20 here by JD with King 6 suited. Look at this. AA Ron calls the 20 over to Jeff S. Definitely gonna putt in a 3-bet here with Kings.
Sean just limped with ace queen here, and he's gonna get away from the 3-bet.
Look at this, all sorts of guys here chiming in. Kansas City, somebody joining us from under the sea. That's impressive. Modesto down the street, Arizona, Brentwood, Netherlands. What's up, boss? Thanks for joining.
Saskatchewan, is that in Canada?
Yeah. Alberta, Canada.
We have a lot of Canadians.
England,
San Francisco, what's up?
904 area code in the house.
Oregon, Cincinnati,
Cincinnati, what's up? My brother's the weatherman out there. in
Fresno.
Cincinnati.
Of course you're watching us. There's nothing else to do in Fresno, right?
Boom. So look at this. So
Santa
looks
Cruz.
like our boy Jeff here is going to fire out Kings 350, and Aaron's going to get away. Solidly large bet.
How did he bet 350?
Yeah.
What was the pot? 160? So it's
Like, yeah, not 350.
oh, come on.
Englewood always up to no good. Ooh, somebody from
Canadian,
Ecuador. What's
eh?
going on? The boss in Ecuador. Hello.
Inglewood.
Saskatoon.
Is there anyone from Sacramento here?
Gotta say what's up. to my
Is
boy.
anyone watching from Sacramento?
Yeah, down the street. Who's watching? The players at the table are like in from the
Idaho
East
or
Coast.
Idaho?
I see what you did there.
Jersey. We have about 4 minutes and 48 seconds left on the dinner break at Planet Hollywood, and then we'll go back live to give you live updates on Tuan Mai's deep run.
You gonna play here after the stream? Or are you gonna take off and go to sleep and just wake up to whatever percentage your mule just does for you?
I don't know yet.
Wow, we're giving away Kings over here, so they just clearly Jeff handed them to Derek down the table. Derek pops a 45 with Kings here from the small blind. Daryl makes the call. So does Aaron. It's gonna price everybody in here. So does Jeff.
Hello.
Can't believe Angelo doesn't though. Queen 3-7 on the flop. Aaron spikes a 7.
Everyone got something on
Yeah,
there.
Jeff spikes a dude. Yeah, Daryl spikes a 7. Jeff with a queen. Derek's king still out in front. There we go. We got Phil Smash watching from Sacramento.
What's up, Phil? Thank you, the boss, Ecuador. Are you from Ecuador?
Yeah.
Nice.
Punched in there earlier, yeah. East Bay RS watching from Fat Chad. Shout out to Fat Chad's down the street. Go grab a drink. It's right across from California Burgers. Great bar. You're going to love it.
All right, so how much does the C-bet? 65. Pull 65.
You have like a chair.
Jeff put in a raise with top pair. And this was a fairly small C-bet by Derek. I think he's looking at Jeff's stack size and he's gonna go ahead and just flat it here and let Jeff basically hang himself on the turn, I think.
Master C says, and we flat. And we flat. I love it. That's such a Jake thing. And we call, and we raise.
There are no commercial breaks here, Tim.
We are
We don't believe
100%
in- we don't
raw
believe in
live
commercials.
for the best 180 minutes of your life. Well, maybe not the best 180 minutes unless you're into some tantric stuff, but most likely some really good 180
The
minutes.
only commercials you're gonna get are these from us.
Which are really just public service announcements of how to
And-
make money.
Stone's water if you're thirsty.
Didn't 2 players flop a 7? Case 7
Yeah.
comes on the turn, both the 7's gone.
That's
Wow.
gross. Thanks to Jeff's 3 raise on the flop.
Yeah, otherwise everybody's got to say, like, how do both 7s
So this
get
is working
there?
out perfect for Derek, exactly what he wanted. He's basically letting Jeff hang himself here. The thing is now he's thinking, crap, could Jeff actually have a 7 here? But you just gotta go with your hand here, and
So it looks like Jeff's all in, yeah?
no, he's got 140 behind. Or is he?
No, he's got more. He's got more.
Do they go? Oh, Derek checked it, and Jeff checked behind. Yeah, I probably would just put Jeff's remaining stack in.
Look at that. That puts Derek up to 4K right now. Hell of a 5-5 game, guys. 4K. Derek's sitting there. Solid.
I wonder why he didn't raise.
After that, that puts Derek up 1,000. And we know he's up more than that. So Derek's probably up 2K, maybe in some change for sure. So Derek just on fire right now.
What's up, Big Hagen?
Big Hogan 54. Table's pretty solid. Pretty fun. Jimmy Bluffett, always good to see you, buddy. Make some money back from that Gonzaga game and ship me that suit, my friend. Jimmy Bluffett, your resident, like, pillar in every single poker stream ever.
Yeah.
All right, raise to 20 here by Ebbs. Queen 8 suited.
Derek says I'm too busy stacking all my chips.
Yeah, I'm
Play
busy.
the next
I'm
hand.
busy, guys. First world problems over here for me.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Boom. Ace, Jack 10 on the board here. Couple of clubs. Looks like Angelo flops the best of it with a pair and a straight draw. Ebbs actually has a weird little double gutter here. Picks up a 9 or a king.
Yeah, I probably would have bet the river there, third nuts. I don't think with the pot size and the chips behind Jeff has, I don't think Jeff's gonna get away from his hand.
You would have bet the river because he was pretty much already dedicated in the pot, right? Yeah.
It's hard to imagine that Jeff would 3-bet or raise that flop with a 7.
Yeah.
Unless it was like Queen 7 or something. It's really the only hand.
Surf and Snowboard 3, what's going on?
That's what I said, sir. There's too many AA runs now.
So many A runs.
This one has a better hat. It's definitely newer.
And he has his own shirt that literally says AA Ron on it. I feel like if you have your own shirt with AA Ron on it, then like you can be AA Ron.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair
You know, I
enough.
think that's pretty standard. It's definitely positive EV here. Yeah, Third Nuts is, I thought for sure he set up a river bet to basically put Jeff all in. Now, Jeff obviously had more than the graphic showed. It showed he had like 190 behind, but he actually had 300 some change behind.
And it could, maybe Derek elected not to because Jeff's reputation as a tight player, that the raise on the flop, I guess, carries a little more weight, but I think he's raising there with a lot of big, like, ace, queen, king, queen.
Speaking of ace, king 4 here, a couple of clubs.
It was a pretty dry board, if I remember. I don't think there were any flush draws or straight draws. I don't remember anymore now.
I blacked out. What happened?
My last name is pronounced Kitagawa. But you can just call me Kyle K.
Kyle K, it's easy. The KK.
Or KK.
What's up, KK?
Broadway
Wiz
draw for
Khalifa made a
Ed.
song about you, dude. All about that KK.
Who is Courtney? What are you guys talking about? What? I did. I thought he was a pretty tight player. Isn't he pretty tight or is he not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to tend to agree with you on that, actually. I don't know if tight is the term, but he's a very kind of methodical player in the fact that he thinks about a lot of things. He replays the entire hand from start to finish before he makes any move, depending on his hand. So because of that, I could see that coming across as the notion of a guy who definitely folds more than other players who just say, screw it, I'll call if you got it, you got it. You know what I mean? I'd say Jeff definitely on the tighter end. It's not like he's like, some super rock guy. He'll still play with you a little bit.
I haven't played too much with him, so I'm just going off of what I see.
All right, so
I played the main event, right? Or KK, you played the main event. Which main event are you talking about?
Bunch of limpers in the spot. Deuce 7 deuce on the board. Derek spiking a 7. Jack. Look at this Jeff here with King Jack.
Too bad we're not playing the 7 deuce game.
I know, right?
Man, look at all these crappy starting hands.
Oh, so bad. And you know why? Because it was a limped pot. That's exactly what we're talking about. Dude, these limped pots, you get all these rando hands in there. That's why it's funny when there's a limped pot and somebody is just like, oh my god, I can't believe you had like the deuce and there were strip deuces on the board. I'm like, yeah, because it was garbage.
No, I haven't played the WSOP main event. I don't really play that many tournaments. I just started playing tournaments like a little over a year ago. I might play this year, I might not. We'll see. 10K is a lot. And it's a long tournament too.
Just get staked.
Yeah.
That's a super long term, and that's the thing about the main event, dude, is there's so, I mean, it's not just a matter of like playing that amount of time, but you just have to dodge so many just like BS setup hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to really go.
It is super long.
It is, dude. It is. And people don't get it. People are like, oh, that's cool. Like, I don't know. Poker player's not hard. I'm like, dude, have you ever sat there and tried to mentally pay attention to nine other players at the table for 12 hours? It's not fun.
Yeah.
And now do that for multiple days. And oh, by the way, play till like 3 a.m. or whatever every day. I learned real quick last year at the WSOP, like, you better bring your own bag with your own snacks, you're gonna stay hydrated, you gotta eat. I mean, like, it's tough. I mean, they call like, oh, okay, cool, you get a dinner break or whatever, and then boom, 3,000 people run to go get some food. That does not work out well.
Well, the bathroom lines at the WSOP are ridiculous. I lucked out a couple of times playing like the other large events, like the Monster Stack and the Millionaire Maker. I was like right next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But, dude, there's just so many players in those tournaments. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would leave before like 10 minutes before the break. Like, why not?
Actually, I've asked the dealers, just jokingly, like, do people ever pee in their pants? And they say every year there's people that pee in their pants.
Oh wow, yeah, that's intense.
Usually probably the elderly or something like that they can't hold it, but
yeah.
And I want to say I heard a story about someone trying to pee under the table into like a like a bag or something.
Hope it was a wide mouth Gatorade.
But I don't know if that was in the U.S. or like a European one. But I remember hearing something about it. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I like that. T-Dub chimes in. The men's bathroom at the WSOP is like the women's bathroom everywhere. Always a line.
Yeah.
Always a line at the club. All right, action going on here. Check over to Let's see, Daryl checks as well, actually, all the way over to JD, who's going to fire out with ace-jack.
Sell 300%. I might satellite into it and then sell action or something like
That'd
that.
be fun.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the way I see it is that's a lot of days I could be playing cash games too.
Fair enough. Yeah, but there's something about the prestige of it, right? Like, come on, just get yourself a bracelet, like, in the main. Then we'll never see you again. Then you'll be too big for us, Cali kid. Be like, sorry, man.
Whatever,
I'm doing some cameo in Europe right now.
Stones has had multiple main event champions play here.
This is very true. And then you could come back as guest commentator and barrel wine with a straw like Moneymaker. Then you could really. Then you know you've made it.
That'd be awesome.
Then you've just made it.
Yeah, I think it was Antonio. Freaking Antonio, dude.
Well, he's a magician.
Oh yeah, it was during the prop bet at PCA.
He figured he could pull it out.
You hear about his prop bet where like he's not allowed to. He had to do lunges everywhere he went. I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I want to say he got kicked out of the tournament.
I knew I couldn't lunge my way to the
public
bathroom.
Apology and stuff.
5 king 8 here on the board.
Yeah, New Bulls has confirmed my statement. Antonio Espandari tried to pee in a bottle and got disqualified from the poker tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
All right, so to the flop here, 8 king 5. Sean way out in front with ace king here. Looks like it checked around on the flop, something like that. Just catching up here. Wow, okay, small bet on the turn. 50 called. River. Is that another 8? Oh, 6. Lunges for 24 hours.
I don't know what. Did this really go check? Did I get checked down?
Oh, you were passing me the pot there for a second.
Lunges for 24 hours. I mean, assuming you don't have to like go a lot of places, it's not the end of the world, right? I mean, lunge to the Uber, lunge to your door, get inside and go to sleep. I don't know if you had to like stay out in public for 24 hours.
Tim, I'm not saying that having to pee under the table is ridiculous. I'm saying that the reason why Antonio did it is ridiculous. I want to say, I don't even know how large the prop bet was. It's probably like 100,000 or something like that.
I mean, I try to be sly and pee in a bottle for 100 grand. I'm just throwing that out there, guys. If anybody wants to give me 100 grand, I will pee in a bottle for you under the table.
So, back to the poker game.
Yeah, cool. Good talk, guys.
I think we missed a hand that got
Over
checked
bowel
down.
movements. Yeah, it got checked down. You don't want to worry about that hand. Jeff S. here from the hijack.
They must know each other.
Limping in with pocket sevens.
It was 50K prop bet.
Yeah, again, I take 50K and pee under the table for you.
Did he win the prop bet, guys? Do you guys know if he actually won it or?
So we got a raise to 45 from Angelo on the button with 6s. And this is just a pot builder to come along because you know, come on, Sean. Oh, Sean was trying to limp it with 9 deuce. Oh, he was under the gun. Did he do a lot? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, Sean's out of there.
Back in the day, during the good old online days, if I had to pee and I was multi-tabling, I would carry my laptop with one hand,
Nice.
and then I would
I
pee
respect that.
using the other hand.
How would you raise or fold? Would you just hit the trackpad with your nose? You know what? I don't want to know, actually. We're just going to leave that alone. Back to the action over
Usually
here.
I could pee fast enough before it's my turn, but let's say like I picked up aces or something, like and it was an emergency, then I'd have to put it on top of the back part of the toilet and then use one hand. Because you got to aim with the other hand.
So Jeff ships it. Jeff ships it for his whole stack here, like 330, 340, something like that.
Okay, why not?
Why not? Angelo can't like seeing that. It's a hell of a little squeeze play by Jeff. I don't think Angelo really wants any part of that.
East Coast Grinder said I would probably click it with my tongue.
Solid. Well done. I just called this guy's all in by accident. I meant to click fold, but the saliva on my tongue was so bad. It just moved the mouse all in hell. Memorable prop bets. Nothing immediately comes to mind. Nothing outside like normal, like, okay, I won't drink, or I'll, you know, exercise and lose weight or something for prop bets. Nothing, unfortunately, too crazy. I really liked that show back in the day called I Bet You with Phil Locke and Antonio Espendiari, where they would just go around betting on random things. That was a great show.
I don't really make prop bets usually.
He calls. Daryl makes the call.
Okay.
Wow, Daryl in a gamble mode. That's best case scenario that Jeff's got an underpair for Daryl's hand.
Yeah.
Jeff can't like the call. Jeff thinking he racing against 2 overs.
I think Ed's actually debating right now too.
That's so sick. That would be such a gamble call. Such a gamble. Ebbs, you're so sick if you make this call.
He's getting
disgustingly sick.
like almost 3-to-1 odds.
You hear Jeff say, "Oh, you got like ace, queen, or pocket nines?" Like, no, not even that good. All right, heads up. I got a pair. He's just showing him the jack. Oh God, what a flop for Daryl! It's just nailing the coffin for Daryl. Pair and a flush draw. Good God.
Rest in peace, Jeff.
Oh, game time. Jeff's gonna need a 7, any 7. Oh, 2 outs, no help.
3 pair.
Wow, way to run good, Daryl. You got 8, 9, something like that. He's like, you wish I had 10 deuce and I was thinking about it. I'm sick. So sick. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Always good times.
Are we done?
No. But we have like 10 minutes left to action. Just want to make sure you click that heart, follow us, subscribe with us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing hands like that. As well as we have some fun tournaments coming up that we're going to be broadcasting as well. So make sure you click available for notifications so you can see when it's going down.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's enough for Jeff, and Aaron's going to move over to seat 2. Aaron's just moving closer around the table to his original seat choice.
Wow. All right, so we're 8-handed now.
No, open. Yeah, make sure you click that heart and follow us, and then get on here. And we are brought with you every Monday and Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Daryl folds, or Daryl calls. Oh man, he called.
5 dudes. He can't even stack his chips
he's multitasking right now.
Can't even stack his chips fast enough.
That was fast.
So any casino with standing poker.
You know what? That's a good question. I actually was making this argument because ergonomically, if you're sitting in a chair playing poker for 8 hours a day, you could develop like.
Oh, you're gonna be hunched for sure. It's office chair syndrome, right? You're like,
and they make stand-up blackjack tables and stuff like that. So why not have a standing poker table?
In my opinion, every blackjack table is a stand-up blackjack table. Like I'm not, and they make me sit down sometimes. Not here, but other places they're like, no, you need to sit down. Ooh, I want to stand.
I think the reason why they don't have stand-up poker tables is because it would be too difficult for the dealer to reach across the table if he or she was already standing. Whereas if you notice, like the chairs that they sit in, they're pretty elevated.
Yeah.
But guys, the chairs at Stones are actually pretty comfortable.
Really comfy.
Actually, they're very comfortable.
See, I'll tell you what, so standing poker table sounds like a decent idea, but not for long periods of time. Like, I'm not going to play an 8-hour poker session standing up. If I wanted that, I'd just go, like, work as a cashier somewhere at a store, like, standing all day. Like, I don't want that. But I do like to get, but you should get up and walk around, though, and, like, keep the blood flowing. Keep,
I think I need to. I've seen people do, like, squats and, like,
yeah, oh yeah. No, people do like light versions of yoga next to the table sometimes.
One time I was playing a cash game and this guy just gets out of his seat and starts doing sit-ups and push-ups on the floor. I was like, bro, that's disgusting. At least put some napkins underneath. That floor is disgusting.
All right, so Deuce King, 6 here on the flop, Jack on the turn. Small bet on the flop by Asa. JD makes the call. Checks by JD on the turn over to Asa, who's going to give it another bullet.
Yeah, I think that's the correct play.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so another key thing to winning in poker is knowing when to barrel and when not to barrel. I think in general, if you are in position and your opponent checks to you and you have any type of draw, you should barrel.
Could you imagine though if there was a standing table, but like what height do you make it? And then if somebody who's really short wants to play, like, isn't that kind of embarrassing if they have to like use a step stool to like play? Like
we pretty much went over all the reasons why they don't have standing.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm just saying, just throw that out there. Don't worry, guys. Master C, what's up with the shout-outs, brah? It's good seeing
I
you,
always
man.
wash my hands after a poker session and during sessions because the chips are disgusting. There was like that one, remember when Ebola everyone was talking about Ebola a few years ago?
Yeah.
And then someone said that there's a report of someone having it in Sacramento. And I was like, man, I'm seriously gonna...
Are you gonna wear the mask and everything?
I was about to wear gloves, like nursing gloves and stuff, because...
Latex gloves at the poker table.
Yeah, dude, those chips have been everywhere. Oh, check this out. I just thought of something disgusting.
Last hand of the night, guys.
All right, last hand of the night. Drunk guy at my table takes a stack of chips and says, "Call me. How badly do you want these?" And he licks the chips. No. He licked them. He licked them. Put it in the pot. Bad. I was like, "I'm done. Cash me out."
So bad. All right, last hand of the night, guys. Let's see what's going down. Looks like we got a race to 25 right under the gun.
Derek with Queen Jack, early position, is going to get 3-bet by JD here.
Three bet 85 here by JD.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. This is maybe just a desperation play. Like he knows that the night's almost over. He just wants to win pots because he's stuck. But Queen 6 offsuit generally isn't a hand to be 3-betting someone who raised early. Derek's range from early position is generally going to be too strong. Got a call from 8s in the small blind. Action back to Derek now. Yeah, he can't fold. He's getting too good of odds now with 3 players.
All right, so JD with position on everybody here was our original 3-bet aggressor here. King, deuce on the flop. Nothing for nobody here. AA Ron with the best hand, but the worst position. 260 in the pot.
Yeah, I think JD's actually can maybe take this down now.
Yeah, that's just, you don't want anything to do with that in early position. A-Ron checks over to Derek, who originally just flatted A-Ron's raise and then also flatted JD's raise. So JD, I mean, they're all going to check that all day. 6 on the turn in JD's eyes is a good card for him.
Yeah, I'm just scratching my head right now because I don't know why you would 3-bet pre and then
not c-bet.
Yeah, not c-bet.
Well, because I think you're putting a king in one of your opponent's ranges.
Well, you're taking ace king out of your range now. You're like capping your.
True.
You're saying I don't have it, guys.
You wouldn't check a king there even if you had ace king, and let them, and then to give 2 players in front of you a chance to basically start bluffing off on the turn.
Against 3 players, I still probably am gonna bet the king a lot of times.
Okay. So Derek's gonna bet 160, yeah, and that's gonna instantly get our boy JD out of there, and A-Ron getting out.
Nice play by Derek.
Taking it down.
Everyone checks around the flop, says, well, if you guys don't take a stab at it, it's not, I mean, the only thing you're scared of is a king, and everyone checked it, so good play there.
Somebody's got to rep the king. Might as well be me.
Derek's gonna finish with over 4,000. He started the stream with 2,000. I think he reloaded a couple hundred at one point, but pretty solid player. He's played on the stream a few times with us. He's definitely been getting better, and I think he did pretty okay tonight.
Yeah, ended up being a super juicy 5-5 game, guys. So join us here not next Wednesday, as in 2 days from now, Wednesday. It is going to be the 5-10-20 game, and you're going to have me and the Bearded Wonder in the booth.
Awesome. So that's next week?
No, it's 2 days from now, guys. 48 hours from now, you're going to be sitting right here again, enjoying the rest of the stream.
I forget what day it is.
I know. You don't have to know. You're a poker player.
Today was Wednesday.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure. We will see you guys Wednesday.
See you guys later.
Later.